He is an existential threat. Let's stop acting as though this is some meme nigga on the side of the internet. No. Because if you actually understand what's going on, you can see what that end game is. Everybody's asking what's going on with Nick Fuentes. We know exactly what's going on with Nick Fuentes, and let's spell it out. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 41 of The Jam. It's JJ, A.B. Allen, and Matt, the way it always is.
The way it always is. Yes, sir.
Man, we are back with a, it's not, well, I guess the next one will be probably like a Christmas episode or something. But, it's just a regular, nice and jam-packed episode 41.
Even though we're outside, niggas, winter wonderland.
Oh, yeah, oh my gosh. Woke up today and woke up in the North Pole.
I almost thought the snow was gone because it started melting for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And here we are again.
I'm about to say, it hasn't stuck this time, but chances are by the time we walk out of here, it'll be
Think about the snow, bro. It's like, it's magical for like a day. And then it's just
it's getting bro. Then it gets burned.
Cool.
Northern, man. It's not the most fun thing in the world. But regardless, we got a bunch of stuff we're going to get into today. We're going to talk about Kalshi. Oh my gosh. And the male gambling epidemic. Talk about male loneliness. Then we're going to talk about the streamer awards. Oh my gosh, y'all going to talk about the streamer awards? I know everyone's ears just turned on. Wait a minute. We're going to get into that. That's going to be crazy. And then last but certainly not least, we're going to get into a certain person just went viral again the other day. And we can deny it no longer. Nick Fuentes.
the Antichrist.
Or should we say what was it? The deconstruction of Nick Fuentes.
The evisceration
of Nick Fuentes.
But if you guys go on to enjoy everything that we're going to talk about, please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the hype button, all types of good stuff. And what else do they need,
bro?
Alan?
I'm tell y'all.
We gotta tell them what they gotta do.
I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. Niggas got the trues on. Food size warm.
You know what I mean?
McQueen's on.
You know what I mean?
We didn't even get to the day. I'm just gonna start that.
But what I'm trying to say is like, niggas is fly. So you gotta share a fly niggas.
You have to.
You have to because
share live video.
If you share it, you also can just find us on the Prime, on the TikTok, on the YouTube, on the Prime.
You said Prime already? But
Acast.
Okay.
Spotify.
Okay.
Facebook. Twitter. Blue Sky. Patreon.
Patreon.com/thejaampodcast.
You know what I mean?
Go stop over there and support if you haven't already. We support.
We starting to ramp up our Patreon content
and everything. Yeah,
go ahead and hit that Patreon. You gonna miss some shit.
I'm about to say we got a few things on there now. We got the exclusive episode that hadn't been released. We got a couple like shorter episodes. We was just doing more fun stuff. So go watch it. And we about to have something else.
Yeah, we filming today. Come on. Come on.
I'm just saying. It's worth the money.
It's worth it.
But yes, sir. And if you do want to keep up with us, follow us on our individual platforms as well. J William J, J William J8.
What you on, Matt?
So.
A-bit artist.
Yes, sir. Okay. But before we get into all the ups and downs and the whatever's
trials and tribulations.
Yeah. Let's talk about what clothes we're wearing.
Ooh, fit J.
I go in jam format. Don't ignore the cleanliness rating on my McQueens, but
who got if you don't got $500 McQueens, I'm not hearing nobody say that gang. Like
then we got, the 30% of episodes featured in Half Evils, you know what I'm saying? Blue pants on then you got the white long sleeve.
Thermal.
Brooklyn Dodgers, Jackie Robinson on the back. We don't fuck with LA. No, I'm playing. Just not the baseball team. Then
oh my God. Million on the wrist.
10 billion on the wrist. Palantir value on the wrist.
Blood dying.
Oh my gosh, we need regulation. Okay. One of the A's can go. And the curly dreads.
Curly dreads, though.
Curly dreads. I asked the committee, at least my segment of the Jam fam, if I should get the colonial chop the other day, and I received a resounding no. So
I thought
it was never gonna happen. No way.
It's like y'all don't want the Jam to blow up. Y'all playing.
I was like, don't you ever. Like, what are we talking about?
Voted yes.
You know what they gonna say? As soon as you cut your dreads, Bro, they controlling them now. Bro.
Yeah, which I mean, I kind of agree with that theory. Stop cutting y'all hair off.
Yeah.
Don't make it look more civilized.
It don't
nigga.
change the
Keep it black,
frequency.
keep it
don't
real.
do
Yes, sir.
Keep
But
it
either
black,
way,
keep it
there's
real.
there's multiple ways to have the black hairstyle, as we see on this couch. One of
Ricky.
the A's can go next.
One of the A's.
You know why I go? Cause
I ain't bet.
Hey,
I'm feeling. You know, we got the Timbs.
Ooh.
Yeah,
because
man.
it's
No place like home.
snowy. You know,
You know what I mean?
home. You know, we got the green little trues.
Trues
Yes,
on.
green
Little
Hat.
trues.
Oh
We
my
got the
God.
look. We got the Soho.
Y'all can't even get that
Oh,
yet.
Y'all can't even
get
get
that.
that.
Oh
We
my
got
gosh.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Roy.
How you feeling?
I know what
I
I'm saying. I got the guest jacket courtesy
Yes, sir.
of J.
Different
William
jacket.
J. You feel me?
Oh yes, sir.
Years ago. you
That
feel
was
me?
oh my gosh.
This
How
was
many
a
years ago was
Christmas
that?
present.
Yeah, it was.
It was like 2013, 2020,
2013.
2013.
I'm gonna say you was buying
Nah,
Coke
here,
in
no.
2013.
2023 or 2022 is what I meant to say.
They about to pull the research record. Turns out we came from generational wealth. Guest bumpers at 9. But yeah, back out.
2023, 2022, something like
Yeah.
that, you know what I'm saying? Got the Hellstar hoodie.
Hellstar
W.
on
You
him.
know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Got the matching twins. Religion jeans.
Bang out. Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Double A.
Collusion.
You feel me? Collusion. got the chain.
Got the chain on it.
And I got the 13s on
Damn
the feet.
hard.
Forgot what they're called,
Yeah,
but
I
they
forgot
look
they was
close
called,
to
too.
the Ben 13s, was why I got them.
Bang out.
W. W13.
Them
you know what I'm
hard. I
saying?
always fuck with 13s.
Got the
Certainly not least.
How you feeling?
man, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Look at that
How
shit
you
on.
feeling?
This is one of them fits, man. I got the hair up. You know what I mean?
Bonnet Doom.
I got the Travis's on. Shout out
Yes,
to
sir.
JJ and
Yes,
shout out to Eddie for buying them.
We just gotta go through the whole thing.
I got
Sourced
the,
originally from.
Shout out to nigga Allen for telling me what JJ was.
Shout out to nigga Matt for sitting in the room while he was designing that shit.
look, I got the Murder Bravos on. Let me tell you about these pants.
Tell 'em
Murder
about it,
Bravo.
man.
I bought these pants after we moved into our first apartment together.
Yeah.
And I moved in with less money than the rent was.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought 300 pants, like $300 pants, like 5 days.
As he quit his job.
And then I quit my job like 6 days after I bought the $300
Temporary.
pants.
Quick side note. If he can spend his last check on these pants, Murder Bravo, you can sponsor the Jaam.
I'll tell you.
We can all get some shit. You can invite us to the fashion show if you want to. Quick clip. All right. keep going.
Tell him again. Clip that up. But yeah, I got the Murder Bravos on. Don't do that. Dumb shit, kids. I got the Murder Bravos on. I got the You Matter hoodie on.
Yes,
chocolate
sir.
brown.
Who
and shit.
mattered?
Yes,
You
sir.
mattered.
Got the, half fever on the shirt. You
Yes,
feel
sir.
me?
Yes, sir.
Change that.
Collusion.
You feel me? Oh, change that on. And then I got,
The happy.
you feel me?
Oh, Quavo
got
on the
Quavo.
hat.
Got the Quavo
On the
on
head
the
That's
top.
a really tough
Head
hat.
top.
The
So I
fact
bought
that I
this-
didn't get a hat is crazy.
Look, so I bought this on the Black Friday sale that they had. Shout out Quavo. And I ain't gonna lie. I was like $65 for the hat. I was like,
Yeah.
motherfucker hit me in the gut. So I'm like, nah, if I'm gonna pay $300 for the pants, Murder Bravo, shout out to the black man. I'm like, I'm gonna pay, you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
$65 for the hat.
Yeah.
I got the hat, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It came in like a box, and then the box folded out. It had a little note there. I was like, this fire.
The presentation is always fire.
Bro,
with
it was fire. It had like a bag, like one of them little drawstring bags and shit like that. It was like super high quality.
hard.
The hat super high quality.
about to buy
I feel,
one.
I
It's a
feel like that's
snapback.
what niggas is
It
missing
feel
nowadays.
good.
It got puff print on the
Yeah.
top. I'm like, man,
A lot
Pay
of
that
a lot
shit.
of brands are missing that nowadays. They just kind
Yeah.
of throw your shit in the gray
yeah,
bag,
bro.
nigga.
It's like,
this shit.
Leave them over.
and you know what's funny? I saw it and I was like, I ain't gonna lie, he might have to like backtrack on some of the like the presentation, because I'm like, small businesses, bro, that stuff costs money.
Yeah, but they make it with love.
I
in every
saw it, bro.
stitch, nigga.
Once I got it and saw it, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nah, that's fire. That's
Yeah.
fire. So definitely go
Worth it.
support.
Shout out
Quavo.
Shout out Quavo. Shout out your small businesses, man.
You know what I mean? One of ones.
W. But we got a lot of stuff we gonna get into this week. Let's begin. What did you have in mind with the mansion update? Because I haven't paid attention to GTA since they told me that game was getting pushed back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like them niggas really they pushed back GTA 6 to drop this update, and it's lackluster.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't know what
the last
GTA
45 updates.
If you don't know what GTA is, GTA 6.
Grand
I ain't gonna lie, you've been living under a rock.
Yeah. You be living under, gang.
Grand Theft
Auto
6,
6.
There's been the long-awaited game that has been. I remember back in the day, this game has been such a part of our childhood, despite the fact that it hasn't come out. I remember back in the day when we were playing GTA 5. Did you remember the fucking the airport door conspiracy?
Yeah.
Oh,
They were saying-
13 on the
They
door.
were saying they're on the airport doors. For those of y'all who don't know, in GTA 5, when you went to the airport on the map, there were doors with numbers on them, and a bunch of them said 2013, and the other one said like what 2021 or something. And it was like a couple sets of doors that had those two dates on it, and everyone was like, GTA 5 came out in 2013.
It's just like
So GTA 6.
Here we are,
It's like niggas who
2025.
got
empty.
conspiracy
So what
theories
about-
about the government. Like you really think they give a fuck about you?
Yeah,
Like, they
no.
really don't.
It's that one shorty who I seen debating that nigga Mike yesterday on Jubilee about fluorine in the water, or like fluoride in the water. It's the equivalent, pretty much.
I'll say this though. I don't think they was wrong. I think Rockstar just did what they always
They
have
probably
been doing,
pushed
which
it
is
back
pushed
a
it
million
back.
times. Yeah.
Bro, at this point, and I think that's why it made it into the banter today, because when AB told me this mansion update was coming out, I'm like,
Wait.
why?
I just put two and two
Yes.
together.
Yeah.
What do you mean mansion update? Does it mean you can go inside or buy mansions now?
The only it's so bogus, bro. So when niggas in the community was like, yo, we need mansions. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah,
Y'all
since
giving us
before.
these stilt houses that ain't shit.
That's not nothing.
big ass apartments. We need mansions,
And,
right?
and we're in LA. Hello.
Exactly.
Like,
Because the way that they develop the game is, well, at least in my opinion, the niggas, well, I mean, usually you do this when you develop in a game that looks like GTA. You kind of bite off more than you can chew in the sense
Yeah.
that most of the map can't be accessible because
Right. Loading
the game
times and
can't
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
handle it.
trash.
So like you're in downtown LA playing online where like, oh, you could buy apartments, and they only let you buy apartments or like a shed or a warehouse or
And y'all
some shit.
probably like for the gamers, or for the people that don't game, right? Like the significance about this is if you play GTA 5, everybody wanted a mansion.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted
You're
a
in the
house 'cause
Hollywood
you only
Hills,
had
too.
apartments, and it's like,
And
bro,
you've been in, you can go in mansions like in story mode,
Yeah.
like in
Yeah.
cutscenes
Yeah.
and missions
But-
or whatever. They all look nice on the inside. So you're like, why can't we buy them?
you could never buy them. So then
And
people
here's-
was waiting for GTA 6.
Yep.
And it was like, oh, we
They finally gonna put it in the game.
And here's the thing. They gave us, so in the story mode of GTA 5, there's this dude named Devin Weston.
I immediately thought of his house.
Yeah, that big ass house.
It's like on the side of the fucking hill.
They gave us
Yeah.
with Bugatti.
2 more of those. That's it.
wow. And
Carbon
how much are
copy.
they? How much are they?
Without the discount, 18 mil.
Because we need listen. Because people who don't game, they need perspective. In GTA, you could spend $100 of real life money for $8 million in-game currency. $8 million
You
in-game
need
currency.
to spend $200 to get that mansion.
You would need to spend $200 of your actual
Real life
money, real life money, in this economy
Yeah.
to get this mansion.
It's $100 for 10 million.
Money in GTA 5 is like what Germany had to do after World War I to try to pay back their debt. It's just inflation to high fuck. It's like
High
if
hell.
a, if a,
Your
if a
car.
country.
True, your
It's
car.
like 20, how much was it? Like 20,000, 25?
My car in real life?
Yeah.
Yeah,
40,000.
Yeah, like
40,000.
Yeah.
In game, his shit is like 1.3 mil or some shit
They
like
they
that.
put
Yeah.
the what they'll do
It's
is
crazy.
the game. So mind you, the entire time we're waiting for the new game to come out, they never drop the new game. They just put a DLC or a package update where it's the same thing. The missions slightly change, the characters involved in it slightly change,
New
and the
business.
cars, like you get like 3 or 4 new cars.
Yeah.
All of the cars cost way more money than any mission in GTA pays.
Yes.
Yep.
There's
Yeah.
a heist that we've done since we were little kids called
Doomsday.
the Doomsday Heist. It was a really popular update that they came out with in the game like years ago. And the premise of the entire heist is that you're supposed to save the world from pretty much Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
Elon Musk,
literally.
nigga, he pull up in pretty much the Tesla of the game.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I want to take over the world. I got this AI named whatever
Yes.
the fuck.
Yes,
his name
it's
is.
literally
Clifford.
that.
It's Clifford. And it's literally like you're supposed to be working for the nigga, and it turns out he automatically wants to like stop and end the world and blow up shit. So then you got to defeat him and his AI shit and save the world. You save the United States government as well as every other government on the planet. and these niggas gave you like $2 million.
Like a whopping 2
And then
mil.
they charge you $8 million for a fucking.
Look, 2 mil to split between 4 of your homies. It got
You
so
get like
bad.
$5 million at the maximum if you do it your first time ever playing the heist. Don't die one time. Don't restart one time on
Don't get noticed at all.
Like,
I'ma have-
none of that shit. So the economy is so fucked up, and they are still not dropping this game. But they'll tell you, yeah, pay $200 for this man.
The fact of it, like, I said this to Matt. In 2020, we all died and we went to heaven.
yeah.
Because
no,
like,
yeah.
because like, the point of games is to escape your reality.
Yeah.
Imagine you can't buy it. you buy GTA,
You can't buy shit in the real world or the fucking.
buy
Imagine you're a dude and you unemployed and all you care about is playing the game. You can't even play the game to a full
Nigga,
extent.
you
Like,
can't
come
even
and
buy
$200.
bro.
You can't
To
even.
buy a full load of snacks is probably like a band in the game. It's
Only
crazy.
thing GTA 6 is about to have is just advanced porn.
That's
all.
yeah.
It's
No, actually.
No, actually.
They gonna put the
Fucking
strip
blow
club in
me.
Ultra HD. That's pretty much what it is.
I think that's the annoying part. It's like, bro, y'all keep adding updates and you've pushed the game back 6. Now, what, 3 times? 4 times?
3.
Just drop the game
Cut
or
the
stop
shit and
dropping
drop GTA
updates.
6.
Yeah, I'm
Just
about to say
drop
because
the
then also
game.
did y'all hear the talk?
Because then you could just
no.
drop updates for 6. And
Yup.
then
Exactly, but and they're gonna do that anyway because
Exactly.
did you hear the fucking talk about the gaming industry? They were talking about how like, oh, the games that are coming out now might be $150.
Yeah.
To do what? Just to charge you $300 more in in-game
add-ons?
fucking purchases?
Yeah.
literally.
For me to
It's
pay
like-
$900 on my shark card and then pay $1,200 to get a fucking
Yo, that's
house?
real.
Taking out real life
buy that,
mortgages to
bro.
buy a fucking
Literally.
virtual house.
Jesus fucking
And they
Christ.
think they can do that, but bro, just wait. See if they gonna buy that shit. They not gonna buy
Yeah,
that.
that's my
Nope.
thing. That's with the amount that you pushing back a game like this, people are still gonna buy it. It's gonna be the biggest game. But
I'm
the
not talking
amount
about
that you
GTA. I'm
pushing
talking
back,
about games. in
Oh,
general.
like
Oh, yeah,
games in
yeah,
general.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
If you're
GTA
not GTA 6, don't even.
Yeah.
attempt
Don't
to
even
push
try
it.
to do
Right.
no
yeah,
shit.
Don't need
GTA might be able to do it because the demand for that game, everyone's been waiting for it. But the more and more they keep pushing it back, the more they keep killing people vibe with it. But like, if you're a normal game or just now developing game, raise them prices.
Bro.
Nigga, we spent $60 back in the day just for you niggas to charge us a combined interest of $5,000 for
$5,000.
the lifetime of the game.
Nuts.
We're trying to complete a fucking mission.
Don't worry, y'all gonna get
Jesus Christ.
Jam content when GTA 6
Oh,
come out
yeah,
still.
real.
yeah. We gonna throw the controller at the screen.
Oh,
By the
shit.
time GTA 6 come out, we about to be up 10 million.
You not wrong, nigga. Hey, shit,
gonna
you
be
not
up
wrong.
Damn gaming.
Nigga,
Jam gaming.
live
Started
GTA 6 in real life. Nigga.
One of them ones. As written.
Besides the murder.
But yeah, hopefully they get that stuff figured out. But moving on to
Should do.
no, not yet.
Oh,
Met
not
Gala
Shadur?
updates. What's
Oh, Met
coming up?
Gala.
We got the
Sorry,
Met Gala updates. They have now announced
Oh, yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
the Met Gala 2026 what the chair looking like.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce.
Oh,
She's chairman. We got Nicole Kidman. If y'all don't know who Nicole Kidman is, she's I don't know if y'all seen the movie Baby Girl, but she was in that movie. She's a real big like veteran actress. She's a white woman. And we got Venus Williams.
Okay,
And
okay.
then we got, of course, Anna Wintour, and that's the whole cast. It's an all-woman cast. And,
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, and the
Damn.
theme is basically it's costume body. So it's basically like I'm gonna show you the picture.
Oh, they
It's
about
shit
to.
with this.
Oh,
you might have to
So the
Oh,
costume,
like,
it's
for the
art,
people.
but basically the theme is gonna be working with bodies. That's how, at least how I
Robert
see it.
one about to go stupid.
And why I see this is like amazing thing because one, it's an all-woman cast.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I think it's definitely going to be elements of drag in it, and that's going to
Yeah.
be the best way to contest
Hell yeah,
the
hell yeah.
conservative push that fashion's facing right now. And it's just going to be seeing cool people work with bodies again. I saw this dude. He was he's a fashion
shapewear
influencer.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's this fashion influencer. He's talking about what sexy really means when it comes to design languages, and it's 3 different ones. It was like eroticism, sensuality, and I forgot what the other one is. But like in terms of now, we're seeing a lot of sensuality where it's like there's a lot of like baggy wear, but like it's still like on the dress of a woman. Like you can
Yeah.
still kind of see like that allure to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is kind of going to be that eroticism where it's like out in your face and it's going to be playing with the body. Like,
Fuck
all
with
I'm
those
so
things.
curious to see.
Oh, I
That's
ain't gonna lie, the
hard.
red pill gonna
gonna
eat
be-
that up.
Oh, they gonna eat it up.
We gonna, they gonna lose their mind.
I'm so happy that we're gonna talk about that dickhead later because it's literally like shit like that you miss out on when you become a terminally online insulated weirdo.
Yeah.
Which is like things like eroticism and all types of shit are like you said, design languages and things that people use in actual fashion to
Yeah.
like convey emotion to like And those are concepts that you
that,
kind of
yeah.
that like the more conservative fashion push and the more conservative people are like they want to ban thought about those things as though they don't exist.
And
And
then
then they
fuck
go
kids.
get on Grindr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go
Yeah.
on Grindr. It's
Yeah.
and especially, bro,
Crazy.
because I know they're gonna bring drag. Like if they
Yeah.
bring drag, that's just going to help so much more with the movement. Even like trans rights, like
Yeah, I can
even
already
think
hear
like the attack on that.
I can already hear what's her name? Libs of TikTok.
Oh
How
God.
they gonna be on it?
Media storming that day.
I always said, bro, like
delusion. That's got to be like the most exhausting existence that you could ever have.
That's the life.
Because
you
it's
live.
like you
What
just
is
spend
wrong?
your whole day just like angry at the
angry at the
Angry.
world.
While
That's
everybody's
not
just cooling,
that
just
don't got
minding their
nothing to do
shit.
with you, bro.
Just-
I always saw like shout out Beyonce for that too. I'll be saying this shit, bro. Beyonce make music for like really empowering women. Like I feel like every person that I've ever met who has like been a super big Beyonce fan always has like the best confidence, always
Yeah.
has like just super confident shit like that. So I feel like that'd be dope as fuck.
Yeah,
See
and
what
this
she
is
do
Be hard.
this
and
her
see how she
first.
chairs and shit.
Yeah, this is her first
time.
Met Gala in like a decade.
That's why.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
She
Just
ain't been
there.
back?
Has
And
she
now she's
chaired
on the
before
chair.
though? I was gonna say
No, I don't think she has.
has.
Wow. Has she?
Yeah.
She hasn't been back in like a decade.
Yeah, she ain't been back in a
Wow,
decade.
okay.
Yeah, and now she's gonna be the chair, and it's an all women's cast.
Yeah.
So it's going from black dandyism where we wearing suits to now, bro. It's gonna be really out in your face this
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
man.
Yeah.
So like, there's gonna be a lot
One
of
of them ones.
criticism to it,
There's
but
going to be you
Gonna be
just
influential,
wait.
bro.
I'm already
Just
knowing
wait.
these niggas are always so fucking weird that it's a guarantee
weird.
that there's going to be some criticism.
And then y'all
I'm
fuck on
actually
kids.
excited.
And then they fuck on kids.
Right.
And they turn their phone off and they go fuck on kids. Geeky niggas.
Geechee
Man,
niggas.
okay, we are looking forward to next year
Met
in
Gala.
general, but especially the Met Gala. Can't wait to see what they do with that.
that's gonna be fun.
As Chicagoans, we faced some trials and tribulations the other day.
All right.
Let's talk about the Bears.
I want to say this. Let me sit up.
Shut up, man.
Hold on. My hat good, bro?
Yeah, y'all
All
had
right,
sorry,
bro.
bro.
When I tell you, bro.
I'm not I know I seem like a sports nigga. I am a sports nigga. Let me not say that. I'm a sports nigga. But I'm not sports nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
I'm not one of them niggas when it comes to sports and shit like that. But there is one thing that over this weekend I've genuinely realized I have a like seething hatred for, and it's the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
And the Green Bay Packers fan base. Like, I have a seething hatred for the Green Bay Packers fan base. And the reason why I say this is one, I don't know if y'all saw, but we posted the little bear down video on the Jaam.
Oh, yeah.
And it got infiltrated by hella Packers fans. Like, they was like,
Really?
y'all gonna keep this up? What y'all saying now? Like, the comments is just like ripping into us.
Didn't even pay attention.
I didn't
They don't matter to me.
And I want to let y'all know something. Bitch ass nigga. I want to let you know something right here. One, next week we whooping y'all ass because y'all niggas got away with some bullshit.
barely got away. Like when I tell you,
Bro.
oh my, I'm sitting there in front of the screen. They're right there. All they have to do
They're on the
is throw
That
the
last
ball.
fucking ball, y'all.
All
niggas
you
Okay,
have to do is
okay,
throw the
okay.
ball.
Let's take it back.
Okay, let's take it back. Sorry. Let's take it back. It's third down. We down by fucking one. We down by one, or no.
We down
I think
by
we
down by
7, I'm
One
pretty sure, right?
touchdown.
It was
One
about- it was
touchdown.
about
We're
a
down by
touchdown.
one touchdown.
Yeah.
In a minute left.
It's third down. It's third, I believe, 3rd and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why in the fuck do we run the ball on 3rd and 4 up against the Packers?
And they all
Yeah.
did. They didn't just run once.
They ran twice. They had ran like twice.
twice.
It was like twice or 3 times back to back to back.
You know what I think his
What's
like
going
strategy
on?
was? Because it was cold this shit. I heard one of the announcers talking about it. He was running the ball so fucking much to tire out their defense. So then now when he throws the bitch, niggas can't even keep up because they tired as hell.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
But
though,
no, you
I
got
was
a
gonna say that
minute
works. I
left.
feel like that works on someone who's not the Green Bay Packers because the Green Bay Packers do have a very good defense.
Yes.
When it's 3rd and 4, I'm pretty sure it was like 2nd and 4 at one point.
Yes,
They ran this shit.
Then
a
they
couple
ran
times.
again and
didn't
they
go
got
nowhere.
fucking
So
stifled.
Yeah.
we're watching. It's the last play of the game. We're watching it, and they run it on 3 and 4, and they
Stifled.
and they
Stifled
don't
is 4th down.
They don't
they
get
punched
the
the nigga in
now
the
it's
shit.
4th.
Done for.
Okay, that's cool. You gonna throw it?
You know you're going to throw it.
Now he has to throw it.
He
Now
has to throw it. He has to
Now
throw it.
they have to throw it. Caleb Williams gets a snap.
Interception.
In the package. Underthrown and the game is over.
Let's go back to what he said when he was saying like they were trying to tire out the defense. If you understand people in the last
Yeah.
you understand the rivalry between those two.
Exactly.
And you know they one touchdown away. It don't matter.
It
if
don't
they tired,
matter.
They not
They
going
not
for that.
going for that shit.
Shot
don't
one
want
of them
you to
Green
tie
Bay
it.
Packer defenders. They were staying up during that play.
Yes.
My thing is, the reason why I said it, and again, I'm not a football coach, nor did I play football, but in my mind, as a layman watching, why would you not at least try to throw the ball in one of your last two fucking
You have
runs?
a first round, or you have a first round, first overall QB.
And that nigga
and
done made
Caleb
ridiculous
Williams.
throws that day. Did you see the one where they were
That
caught
nigga
it while
was
diving? Like,
Yes.
he threw it through the nigga arms.
yeah, he was.
You can do that.
He was completely
Throw the ball.
covered. The receiver was completely covered. Niggas all over him. He dives and the nigga catches it like behind him still, and they get the touchdown. Caleb could probably throw some shit crazy if you don't force him to make the first throw of the fucking drive on fourth down.
Yeah.
Bro,
Mind
'cause then,
you,
yeah.
You gotta say fuck it,
mind
bro.
you, they're on like the 30.
Yeah.
They weren't even far.
They
were
weren't far at
Throw
all.
the
They were
ball.
right there.
2 short passes and you would have been right on the goal line. At least you get a first and goal or something. You know what I mean?
And y'all
Like,
had time.
they had
Imagine-
2. Oh my God, that was another thing. Oh my God. Sorry. I'm so glad you mentioned that. Within 2 minutes of the game, ask me how many timeouts the Bears had, guys.
How many?
Every
3.
They had timeout?
They had
Yes,
3
they had 3
timeouts.
timeouts.
At 2-minute warning, they had 3 timeouts.
Nobody took a timeout.
What's happening?
You wasted the
I'm like, we're just
play.
letting the clock run. They literally just wasted a minute and a half just letting the clock run.
Let me
there
tell
was
you.
no urgency.
They ran the ball, got stuffed, sat there in the huddle.
They did a huddle. Like, what are we doing?
Let me tell you
Like,
something.
gang.
The reason
Gang.
why I'm confident in the Chicago Bears after the loss is because this wasn't how it usually was going for the last decade whenever the Bears would play the Packers. And that's why I hate the fan base too.
Bro, they act like they so
talk-
fucking good, like they
talk
didn't get
so
away
much
with
shit.
this.
And
this little.
the Bears and Packers have always been back and forth. I remember I don't know if this stat is still accurate, but at one point, a couple years ago, it was like the Bears and the
We're down by
Packers were-
6.
The Bears and the Packers were top 2 in wins all time, like a franchise. Both because the teams are old as shit, but also
I know in the overall
So,
rivalry though, we're down by 6. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
yeah.
We've lost
'Cause
6, which is also not crazy.
It's not crazy.
What do we
Given
talk like?
the
These
hundreds
niggas
of
talk. I
football
want to say
games.
these
But-
niggas talk like they
like beat us by 40
own us
every
or something.
game.
Nigga,
Yeah.
what?
Every time.
But hey,
Bro, the
given
fuck
that
are
it
you
was
talking
at
about?
Lambeau, given that it was a home game,
And they got 1 ring. Stop it.
that's crazy.
You don't got Walter Payton, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you.
Be so real, bro. And I'm
tired of
it.
I'm not even no big football head, but that's like y'all go so crazy because y'all know that's the only win.
Exactly.
like,
That's the
given-
only
you
time
know, like-
Packers fans feel any sort of hoorah when you playing the
Other
Bears.
than that, the
Go
rest-
fuck yourself.
The rest of the season is depression. Nigga.
Like dead ass.
Given their successes and their family, you would think that there's such a gap, right?
You think they got Pat Mahomes?
Y'all,
on this shit?
it's not the way it was. That's why I fully expect. I hope that they win next week, but I'm very confident they can win.
I think we got
next
Browns
week 'cause
next
we're
week,
home.
and then the
Or not
next-
next week. Yeah, the next time they have them.
the week after that. Yeah.
Because the Bears, they cannot fucking lose that game at home. But B, I don't think that game was as dominant as the Packers would like it to have been, given that they were at home.
Yeah.
Because the Bears are actually a good fucking football team
Yes.
this year.
Yeah.
So
And we still 9-4.
so
fuck
best
that.
believe that if that game rolls around and we do y'all shit crazy,
Nigga,
that
when-
next Jaam
when they
episode,
touch down in Soldier Field, they won't be able to hear their fucking
It's up.
thoughts.
Yeah, no,
It's
y'all
up.
done.
And it's
Y'all
going to
done.
be 20 degrees, bitch ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get used to.
Yeah.
I think they used to it.
Yeah,
though.
they probably.
played
It's Wisconsin and shit.
They still
North,
fucked them,
North,
though.
nigga.
Shador. Shout out Shador, though, for a
Shador.
great
Oh, yeah,
game.
Shador.
Even though they took
Nigga,
him out.
393 yards, 4 touchdowns.
393 yards, 4
We got
touchdowns.
them what next week? We got the Browns?
Yeah, we got them next week, I think. And it's going to be negative
that'll
20.
the last time I'm giving
Yeah.
Shador. I'm not giving Shador props that week.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
whipping
yeah,
your ass
yeah.
next week.
But
364 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Damn.
4.
Dylan Gabriel, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You're done for. You're not seeing
Pack it
food.
up, gang.
No
And
more.
Stefanski, you pack it up too,
I'm
bitch ass
I'm
nigga.
not gonna lie, right? We're gonna talk about later the apathy of bitter white people. But
Yeah.
hey guys, Can we acknowledge?
I mean, when
that?
it's
Can we
when
acknowledge
it's
that?
perfect time and
Can we acknowledge that racism shit was probably at least a little bit of factor in how y'all was viewing this nigga?
Can we acknowledge that like all the teams now that passed him are probably like, God damn, we shouldn't have listened to them dumbass niggas. We
And can we acknowledge
Yep.
that everybody who's a sports fan who knows ball has obviously been able to see, like, hey, this guy might be a little bit better than they're giving him credit for because they're not even letting the nigga play.
And can we also see that this nigga was never a 5th round draft pick?
Yeah.
For all of you,
Why?
That's the racism.
for all you hoe ass niggas that was in my comments, you don't know the game of football. You guys always gotta put something behind it. It always gotta be just because Travis Hunter is the Heisman doesn't mean that he should be 5th rounder.
If Curry had 40 points, there was 2 minutes left in the game, they taking him out.
They down by 5.
And they down by, they gonna take him out?
They took
If
nigga Shador out for a 2-point conversion
It
that would have tied the game
I
and
think
sent them
the
to
play
overtime.
they try to run is what? Wildcat or some shit?
Nigga, they tried to do a fucking shovel pass.
With
and
a
I was
rookie
like,
receiver, by the way.
yes. And I was like, this dumbass nigga ran right past the nigga with the shovel pass.
No, the nigga said, hike, got the ball. He ran this way. The nigga that was coming this way supposed to have the ball. He
Ran right past the nigga.
So I'm sorry if people are like, maybe, there might be, some racism or an agenda because this coach just
This the
cost
third
his
time.
fucking game.
third
And
time he took Shador out right at the
honestly,
line. Took him out.
Stefanski comes in there and says, it's my fault. It's my fault. Nigga, you just blamed
I touched it, coach.
I touched it. Coach, I touched it. Nigga, you just blamed the offensive coordinator like a week ago.
Yeah.
You was literally saying, oh yeah, we gonna have him run the plays. And now this week, it was all my fault. Fire that bitch ass.
Yeah,
No, it's
fire.
okay.
I'm
You
not
gonna be out of the
gonna
job
lie,
soon.
Yep.
Yep.
Over
Yeah,
with. This your last season. You know it.
Yeah,
Stop it.
That nigga Stefanski, that's got to be
Make home
like
comfortable.
that's got to be like researched how outrageous that is. I
Investigate
feel like
that nigga.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel
Get
like
that nigga the white box. That white box you see in the movies. Yep. Get that nigga the white
Open the
box.
lid.
Nigga. Iron Mountain, nigga. Get that nigga Iron Mountain, nigga. Fuck wrong with niggas.
Oh my god, that nigga need to go
Say it,
stand in a penalty box. That is actually that's nuts. I seen the play unfold. I'm like, there's no way that you call that with rookies, mind you. Mind you, there's 16 games in a regular season football season. We are at game 13.
They're
And
losing like shit.
It's the Browns.
They're like one of the worst teams in the league. Just
I
give
would
him his 2
understand
minutes.
if it's crunch time. This is determining a playoff push, and you niggas get a little wonky and try to do a backwards lateral and run around. You niggas are calling that. This game was going to be tied, and you have your star quarterback who just threw for 4 TDs on the sideline. You don't want. Yeah, that's intense.
You don't want it bad
You
enough.
don't want it bad enough.
You
You're not
don't.
prepared
You
for
don't
it.
want it
You
bad.
don't. Eat a dick. Eat a dick, nigga.
Eat a dick, nigga. Yo, let's,
Oh my god,
let's get into the
man.
meat and potatoes.
Yeah, good God.
Oh,
Final thing. Let that man play.
Please let that nigga
Let
play,
that man
bro.
play, man.
He wants your job.
I've seen my share through being a baseball fan. I've seen my fair share of Hall of Famer sons who are crazy at the game. Give them the
Vlad.
opportunity. Shout out Vlad. So like, let the nigga play. The last thing we'll do for banter.
Jasmine Crockett.
Jasmine Crockett
One of them won.
is running for Senate in Texas.
She is.
Running for
So
Senito.
y'all probably know how I fuck with her. She's fucked with us, the content before. I've been mutuals with her for like a couple years now. I don't remember when her team followed, but at a certain point, like a bunch of elected officials started following me, and she was one of the first ones. So obviously fuck with her. There's been a lot of discourse on the interwebs following this announcement.
Did y'all see Jolly's video about it?
I did see
Jolly's video about it.
And right now I feel like I'm in
Jolly.
shout out Jolly. I'm in a processing mode.
Yeah.
That I feel like nobody does anymore on the internet because everything is about the very first click response reaction.
Yeah. Let it brew.
They see it.
Let it simmer.
Yo, did y'all see?
Yes.
And it's like,
Well, here's
can
where
y'all let it marinate to
Here's-
actually get the full story from it?
Here's where I am right now. We're not gonna spend time on it because we want to get into the other stuff. Is that I like, as people / politicians generally, both Jasmine and James. If you guys don't know, James Talarico is the other Democrat that's running for Senate in Texas. And everybody's immediately like kind of put them against each other because they're running against each other. Even though they probably agree on a lot more than they disagree on. The flashpoint, as it's going to be with everybody who's running for everything
especially
on the Democratic side,
upcoming year.
Is not only how aggressive are you going to be against Trump and how non-participatory you're going to be in his fascist takeover of the government, but also what does our future look like? What are steps that we need to do to make sure shit like this doesn't happen again? So I feel like, part of that answer is going to be Palestine. Israel, Palestine, that entire thing. And that has been the number one flashpoint where I've seen so much uncharitability, where I've seen so many people like hitting the nail on the head with certain criticisms, being unconscious of how racial bias can impact some of the criticism.
Thank you for saying that.
Is, and I feel like I see it all the time.
Black woman.
I see it all the time being on the internet, being someone who's on the left or whatever. I see the discourse every time it happens. Let's get something straight. America's foreign policy on Israel-Palestine, in my opinion, is just wrong right now.
Yep.
The reason why is because we're all seeing the stuff that's happening in Gaza.
We allow that to happen over there.
So
what could happen over here?
So my standpoint is they're not running in my state. So whoever the nominee ends up being, we're going to be listening closely to their answers on all these things. You have to give them time to give their answers. You have to give them time to explain their answers, and that's going to happen over the next however many months while they're running.
Gotta give them time to evolve while they're running as well.
Yes,
I'm like,
for sure,
bro. At the end of the day, it's like, even with certain things that have been said and like how people are blowing it up, guys, we're in December.
Just announced.
I feel like
she announced 2 days ago.
I feel like two things could be true, because what you said of like, kind of like you want to see how they'll handle the future and how they'll handle it. But like at the same time, like your opinion on Palestine does matter of like, how will you handle affecting the future and what you'll do? But at the same time, it can be true of like, y'all need to still give her grace.
I'm about to say, not only do you need to give her grace, y'all need to give both of these people grace and let them answer the questions. Because I just found out about, in the midst of the media storm about Jasmine Crockett, I just found out about James Talarico and what alleged ties there might be to people who are billionaires and or people who are pro-Israeli, because America's foreign policy has been centered around this issue.
So this is integrated in everything.
There has not been a debate. There has not been like intense questioning. They haven't even done like the entirety of the media circuit yet.
It's been 3 days.
Literally 3 fucking days.
God
damn. See how the internet reacted when Jasmine declared. I'm just saying, even if people do not have like a racial implication behind it, you look really bad if you don't just sit back and let these two people who are separate people doing their own thing fucking parse this thing out and pay attention from afar as they're doing that.
I want to say people and say this as well though. This is a thing that I always tell people as well. Bro, stop investing your fucking livelihoods into these politicians.
I'm prepared and ready for both of them to give disappointing answers.
I was gonna say, and when if they do give disappointing answers, we're gonna come to this motherfucking couch and we're gonna say they gave some bullshit ass answers. That's how you have to judge real things.
That'll be our perspective, and regardless of what happens, that their perspective will remain. They're running in a completely different state as well. So all we can do is tell you where we want to go with it and see how people align, see what people agree and disagree on. But people essentialize it and make it such a big ass fucking thing immediately. I'm like, I want to sit back and watch and see.
And I want her to as well. Like, from this response though.
There will be accountability.
Come on.
I'm about to say,
if we want to do this and we want to do this for real, we got to get serious.
If we want to do it for real,
gotta get serious.
That's my thing is, if you are...
This is a national level now.
If you are dogpiling Jasmine, I feel like you're not serious. If you're immediately declaring support to James, I feel like you're not serious. I feel like nobody should know who they support.
I was gonna say, if you're supporting anybody, you're not serious.
Especially if you're not even in the state.
Yeah.
So,
Literally.
So everybody cool the fuck out.
Just chill. Let's
let it
watch
play.
how it plays
and
out.
either way, no matter who becomes the nominee, and if they win, which is a long shot, if they win,
That was another thing. We got to remember it's Texas.
Yeah.
The clock will keep ticking over, and that person, whoever does win, still will not be setting the national narrative for the Democratic Party, probably. So, again, just sit back and enjoy the fucking thing, and make sure you stay up on that accountability. You stay up on where you, what reasons you have for the positions that you hold, and then just test them against that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be anything more or less than that. Niggas be making the shit weird.
Real.
That's gonna be the piece about it for now. But we will be following along as the stuff develops. Now, getting into the meat and potatoes, as we've been calling
Potatoes and meats.
Let's begin with the advent of hell.
Advent of
AI and all these apps that trying to commodify everything. So where do we begin, AB?
Where do we
Take us
begin?
through it, AB.
So, for the people that don't know what we're talking about Kalshi
Bang
today.
out.
And I used to do ads for them. I don't do them anymore. It's done for. So basically, right, I think we started working around July, August. They hit me up.
Around like
And at first, around like the end of July, they hit me up, and I was like, okay, hold on, it's a big ass company, Kalshi. I remember seeing them on the TV.
Yeah, I've seen them a million times. I'm
I'm like, damn,
I've
they
seen them,
they
especially
predicted,
now. Good God.
yeah, like they predicted the election and shit. I'm like, okay, this is a cool
It's
company.
kind of cool.
Hit them up, we talked or whatever, got on phone calls with them, whatever, and the ads that I was doing was basically like, there'll be a type of news story, and then I would take a graph from like their app or whatever, and I'll be like, this is what people are thinking about it. And at the time, I remember I brought it up to y'all. I was like, yo, y'all want to do something like this? And it was like, y'all said no, because it did have gambling in there as well.
Yeah, because the thing about social media and content creation is, because there is no institutional like support for content creators, for pretty much like all independent contractors, technically, at least in like a job classification sense, because there's no like institutional thing like hours, like healthcare benefits, like set bread that you're getting paid. What it is it's just it feels like, at least for me, for years, it's been an endless game of harm reduction.
Yeah.
Like I've also been very stringent with like who I partner with, who I work with, because I'm not a nigga who like we've had Patreon this entire time. I haven't posted the link to the Patreon on my Instagram story yet, because I just hate asking niggas for money.
Real.
So I like, most of the time, if someone will reach out to me, like I have to really, really fuck with you in order to like dedicate part of my video to like put it in the thing.
Yeah.
Now, I remember with Kalshi, they had emailed, and I had like told them a ludicrous number, because I was like, nigga, I'm gonna tax the fuck out of you. But the reason why I did is because I'm like, yeah, like it's the FanDuel, Prize Picks, Kalshi, what's the other fucking prediction market? Polymarket.
Yeah.
Like it's that thing where when you stray into that, you never want to promote the idea of gambling, especially to like your fan base or like kids in all types of shit, because you see how like Logan Paul and Jake Paul and all them
here's
do
the
that
thing
shit.
about that, right?
So
When I got on there and I realized that it was gambling, I fully convinced myself that if I don't mention the gambling, everything's all right. That's not.
Well, I think in a sense, right? And I obviously I admire the accountability. I think one, I feel like me and Alan was kind of just like bystander. We ain't had no clout to get no couch and shit. So we was, but I think like, I'm saying that because like I don't want to make it seem like I'm like on like a different like moral high ground, because nigga I would have took the shit too. Nigga, I was broke.
Anybody would like
That's
take
what I was-
that or like
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the reason why I was saying, I was like, the reason why it's an infinite game of harm reduction is because I feel like it's so weird, especially like being niggas and being in this kind of like avenue. It's like, how much moral culpability do you want to take or incur for like the things that you promote and the things that you do and the ways in which you do it? I feel like you're being dishonest if you don't think that there's a meaningful difference between like having a screenshot occasionally being like, oh, this is what people said about this thing, and then like moving on with the rest of your content and your video, knowing that you'll still make a bag off these niggas.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck, as opposed to like a nigga like
Promoting,
sitting
yeah.
on live stream doing.
Let's do
lyrics.
rain
Kinda
bet.
like-
Let's do
like-
rain bet. It's like-
I seen a
with
nigga
it,
say,
yeah.
damn, I just crashed my car. Let's see if I can get all the money back.
Exactly.
with
See,
this."
it's not
Yeah.
shit like
But
that.
how,
At least
how
it's
it
like
was, because it's like Matt said, respect the accountability of it. But
Yeah.
the intention and how it started, and this is not even an excuse, it's just more so an understanding. Is it started in things like you can bet on politics. You can get more
Yeah.
people engaged in politics. But then it became a thing of no, let's commodify every single decision you
And
make.
that's where I had the problem with this shit, right?
Yeah.
So like
Like I think they're a lot
Obviously-
better, honestly, than like Prize Picks or like anything like that. In
Yeah, I was gonna say
regard.
maybe
But, like,
the answer.
It
I'm
was
gonna
with
say
the
maybe-
other shit.
I was gonna say
coming.
maybe the answer if you're just doing like occasional things to bet on, like
Yeah.
like when it was just sports, you
Yes,
bet on the
exactly.
outcome of like a sport thing. Okay, like that can be regulated. It doesn't have to be like eliminated. There's a new business model now though that these companies like a Kalshi and all types of stuff are doing,
Which
where
is
they
fucking
legitimately
insane,
want to
bro.
commodify every single part of human interaction.
we're
Not
we're gonna get into it. So basically, the one of the main reasons why I stopped is because like it was taking a toll on me, not like mental wise, and the fact that like some people in my community is like, damn bro, like I really fuck with you, but this Kalshi shit, bro, like
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
So I took heed to that. I was like, nah, it's basically like, let's just say I get on this bitch and I'm like, I hate dairy. But here, try this Caesar salad. Not gonna tell you that it got cheese in it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
You preaching two different things.
exactly.
Hell
So then niggas like, okay, it's word is bond. Avy put out the damn the Caesar salad. Let's go get the Caesar salad. They get the Caesar salad. They open it up like, what?
It's
You got
damn-
cheese in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
The fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's
or
real.
or
That's
some
real.
people, they might get that Caesar salad, dig into it, eat it, not notice it's cheese. Lo and behold, he's like a 10-year sober cheese addict.
Yeah,
Or like
yeah,
lactose
some shit like that's
intolerant.
real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now you shitting
Like,
yourself.
now you-
Now you shit. now you shit. Now you shit. Now you
Did we get to the scene? Now that nigga lactose intolerant. Now he shit. No, but that's
I
real,
get it.
though.
That's
real
wanna
though.
be a
that
part
and
of
that,
bro.
I
Yeah,
feel,
no,
I feel like
that's real.
I appreciate that because that is what it is when you
That's
break
what it
down
is,
the
yeah.
when you break down the
Yeah.
argument of why you probably should like do your best to avoid brands and people like that. That's fundamentally what it is that even if like I don't think that even I can't speak for some of the niggas on the right who be doing all the shit that they be doing.
Nah, them niggas
would
do that
accept
shit and they don't give a
250,000 to do that. But like my thing is I appreciate the accountability. Of, wait, what? You said-
Well, 400K. Let me know.
But like I appreciate that because it actually shows that hey, there's things that you can do.
Yeah.
And even if like
Yeah, there's things that are in your control.
yeah, even
Contrary
if
to how
it's
some
not
people
like,
be-
and even if someone
Yeah.
might not be like the villain or the spawn of all this shit, because all these niggas have. When I learned about the companies like incentives and how they fucking do the shit, I'm like, you'd be surprised at how standard practice.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of it
standard.
is in
Like certain
America.
shit they do,
So
I
there
was gonna
needs
say,
to be-
certain shit they do is the same shit Amazon does when they own Twitch. Same thing. So it's like
So
when
that-
you,
so
it's
that
integrated in so many aspects.
Yeah, so that aspect of like trying to do anything to bucket is like, I definitely.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
admirable as a motherfucker.
Yeah, and then adding on to it, it's like my problem is like sure, like the problem is promoting it, but my problem be the response. Like
Yeah.
niggas will promote that shit and then be like, well, nigga, I wanted a bag. You stupid if you
Yeah,
did that.
nah,
What
nah,
the
nah,
fuck?
nah,
Like
nah,
you
nah.
can't even sit there and take like a ounce of accountability when you promoting prize.
Even
picks.
if you wanted
Getting
a bag.
7-year-old to bet.
Oh, bro,
That'd be the
that's the thing.
difference.
Even if you did want a bag, like you could say you wanted a bag and take accountability for it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like because it's real, bro.
Yeah,
Niggas is-
nigga,
bro.
no one does
especially like
both at the
JJ.
same time.
Exactly, especially like JJ said in terms of being like almost like an independent contractor as like a influencer or a content creator, bro. You dead be having months where you don't know where that bread coming from, bro. Like
Yeah.
and that is a terrifying thing in a world like this.
Then
So
the
it's
nigga
like,
come
and
to you,
yes,
dangle,
right.
dangle the shit in your face. You're like, I mean,
Exactly.
And yes,
That's
right.
how it usually
and yes,
works.
right.
That's how it happens.
Because you got people screaming at the phone like, well, then go get a job. dumbass nigga.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true.
Well, then
but
you don't
also-
get weekly jam
I was saying,
episodes.
like,
God damn.
yes, but also like, bro, you gotta like, bro, content is not one of those things you could be half in, half out on. Niggas be like, how did this shit work, bro? It's because nigga, you gotta grind.
You gotta
and it's
grind,
hard, and
bro.
you gotta make those tough decisions, which are like working a fucking 9 to 5 and saying, okay, I'm gonna quit my 9 to 5 to stream to niggas. And I've never, ever, ever in the year that I've been quit from my 9 to 5 made the amount of money I made from 1 month of working at Amazon on stream. That's the reality of it, bro. Like, it's tough. So it's like, I can understand, like, niggas taking money for shit. I can understand shit like that, but it's about the accountability at the end.
Because
It's about the transparency
it's not
at the
an
end of the day.
excuse, it's just the thought process.
Yeah.
And you need the thought process to really understand it. But like that
Yeah.
should never excuse the fact if you can take accountability for it.
Yeah, and I feel like that's one of the things that I really love about like this podcast and like the messaging we like have tried to do in like all of our videos, where it's that like, hey, the shit is real.
Yeah.
You're not going to agree with me on everything, but also that doesn't mean that I'm in like some insulated bubble where my opinion can never change.
Yeah.
In my like,
Or like
actions
Yes
can
Men
never
group
shift.
or some shit like that.
right.
Like, nah.
Absolutely not. But
So let's take a look at this video on what the CEO had to say of the future of the company. Shit is ridiculous, bro.
Mark, you've mentioned multiple times that you think prediction markets will be bigger than the stock market. What is it going to take to become $1 trillion asset class?
It's pretty much already like a close to 100 billion a year of asset class, right? Like, it's pretty easy to imagine a 10x from here. Like, we haven't even started. It's been a year. I think a very large number of people care, much larger than traditional markets. And I think retail as a pie has just been growing in the US, and I think it's going to keep growing. It's growing in the stock market, but it's growing outside of the stock market. The long-term vision is to financialize everything and create a tradable asset out of any difference in opinion. And I think if you do build a general purpose exchange that can resolve differences of opinions on anything, like, the TAM is quite massive, quite a bit bigger than the current TAM of the stock market.
What are we talking about?
It's very
Financialize.
easy to do that in a year when your company runs on absolutely no ethics.
To
In
fu-
the-
yeah.
to-
That's the thing.
The
I
model-
don't
I'm about
think
to
it's
say-
even a...
No, but think about it. This is the reason why I despise that so much is because this is like the definition of late stage capitalism.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
is what the capitalist hopes to achieve, in the sense that his company has asset valuation at 100 mil in a year, and he's trying to monetize. He's trying to 10x and monetize every single aspect of difference of opinion. So
Do you
what
understand
is,
the slippery
So
slope
my
of that
question
shit?
is,
Yeah.
my question is, what is he inventing? What is the genius? What is the person?
What is the
the
trillion-dollar
what is the great value add to the world
valuation,
that he
exactly.
What
means
he
that
really
he
took-
deserves
A trillion,
100
yeah.
million,
And
a
What he
trillion.
really took is, if I had $1 for every time so and so said, to a whole different fucking level,
you
bro.
you gamble on if you live in a world that has infinite possibilities, then if you start a gambling company gambling on any possibility, then yes, you can take away massive profits if you just get people to use the service. But what innovation does that do for humanity?
And why does that
what-
call
what-
for no regulation?
And what
Exactly.
makes
Why
This
are
the
we
thing.
fighting against regulation?
Is
if
that
it's so
crazy?
hard?
I don't think this is a thing. And even when I watched the clip, I'm like, that's wild what he just said. But like, it doesn't have like, because there's so many people that I feel like think it has to be one or the other. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
It's just
Yeah.
that
You
the
can have a Kalshi, but why does that mean? What makes you think that you can do something like that without proper regulation?
Exactly.
What makes it
That
so
doesn't make
evil-
sense.
It's because
what makes it so evil is the
let's-
fact of like the consequences of what to get it to
To a
10x
trillion,
your shit.
exactly.
What are the consequences?
What are the
of that?
consequences
How many
of that?
decisions in human day everyday life that
Have to be
you wanna
gambled on.
commodify?
Exactly.
Like, you want to have it.
Let's
to
take a
point-
look at where he's going with it. Let's go with show number 7. Will Trump make IVF free?
$13,000 in that market. Health. Why are we gambling on health?
Why are we gambling
13,000
on
in a
that?
pot.
What the fuck? It's a bunch of niggas too.
Niggas are sitting
You think
there
the
like,
women? You think
damn,
the women
I
are
really
like?
hope I really hope that nigga don't make it free so I can make some money.
Or you think the niggas, bro? Or you think the niggas are like? Oh, I know so much about IVF and did it. No, it's a bunch of
No.
random ass white niggas
How
that have
many
never that
whooping
couldn't
co-
tell you what the fuck IVF
See, and
stands
this,
for.
can we scroll down a little bit? See, this is where that shit goes. How many whooping cough cases this year? Like,
And then the
We finna
last
just-
one.
Will there be a case of polio in the U.S. this year? Like, nigga, what?
what are
You
we
hoping niggas
talking
catch
about?
polio so you can get bread,
you can
bro?
get bread.
Again,
It's low-key comical, but it's not. Like,
it's insane.
So what it is,
insane.
right?
let's
What
see
it
how
is.
many niggas die so I can get some bread today.
So I can get some
It's
bread.
the illusion of centrism again. Because
yes.
if you,
it's like
if
the
you
niggas that
do
bring
this-
up, it's like when Jubilee brought up the shit about eugenics.
Yeah.
As if that's like an actual conversation.
Yeah.
Like,
So when you do shit like this, right, the only thing that you add, the reason why this is so like fucking sketch, at least in my opinion, is because the only thing that you add is the popularization of gambling.
Mm-hmm.
There is no
To gamble on everything.
So with sports betting, right?
And now when
If
you look at these like little graphs and see what people are thinking, they're not even real at that point.
Yeah.
It's skewed because niggas trying to get money. out
you're
of it.
trying
Yeah,
to put it
money.
in. So my thing is, right, if you do like sports betting, right, the reason why there needs to be regulation on that is because usually the consumer can suffer all the penalties that come with sports gambling, getting addicted to it, spending your money and all type of shit. But like the responsibility for getting people addicted, how ubiquitous the advertising is, all the shit is never usually borne by the company. It's just kind of treated as their sole right to push their shit wherever.
Yeah.
But at least that's in a confined environment like sports. Sports is
Yeah.
everywhere, yes, but like you're betting on the outcome of this sporting thing.
Yes.
That has its own knock-on effects that can be touched with regulation. The moment you take it out to how many whooping coughs per year there is, the underlying thing of it is just gambling.
Yeah.
Because now it's not like it's not like you're going on a forum and having a
And it's a
debate.
lack of empathy.
It's not like
Yeah.
you're going on a forum and having a debate about what we think these like is going to happen this year or what policy implications. Like, why are we asking about polio? Because fucking
They
Robert
just-
F.
yeah,
Kennedy
exactly.
Jr. is in charge of Health and Human Services.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
conspiracy
yeah.
theory.
Exactly.
So instead of using your $100 million valuation, trying
Maybe
to be
educate, maybe-
trying to be $1 trillion valuation to like stop polio from happening, because that would mean you have to directly take a political stance. You act as though it's just centrism, but the only thing that you're giving people in place of ideology is gamble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
yeah,
young
yeah.
men are already steeped down that tunnel because of fucking sports
And
betting.
who has
know
the
that.
So you
fucking,
can't-
who has gambling in their hands? The right. Like that's
Exactly.
literally they hold stake.
all them
and
creators
fucking,
voted
like,
on that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, stake
right.
with Drake and everybody.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
that shit is par for the course over there for a reason. Because
They-
and these niggas are also the purveyors of all the shit policies that's giving niggas polio.
And you can
They
literally
they even had a bet, and I know you're probably finna cover
Yep.
this. They even had a bet of how many bodies were left in Gaza, or like how many dead people were in
That's
Gaza.
what
They
we're
even
like-
had a
let's
bet.
let's look at number 8.
At a certain point, it's like
This one says, will the IPC classify Gaza as experiencing famine this year?
mind you,
like why are we
guys.
voting on this?
So first of all,
Damn, I really hope these niggas are famished so I can make some bread today.
and also, what's the implications of that?
That's what I'm saying. What are the implications of that?
You don't take it serious.
You're not taking
what
that
the
shit
fuck?
serious. We're talking about real human lives, real
I
children
didn't
that are
even know
dying.
they had that shit on there till
Yeah.
when y'all niggas showed me
IBC
that shit.
classified Gaza as experiencing famine this year. By the way, why is that so high up, guys?
Why is it so high up when people claim
That
there's
should be a
nothing
question
happening?
for real.
Nothing's
Why is it so
happening,
high
though.
up?
Nothing-
So that's the thing, is that you act as though you're dodging moral culpability by being like, oh, it's just betting.
It's just an open-ended question.
It's
You
just
know, it's
open.
just betting.
Fam, these are things. Why would the IPC want to classify Gaza as a famine?
Because it's a
Let-
Is it
genocide
because
happening.
the company, the American company that is operating in America, trying to make its $1 trillion valuation out of America, has direct political implications with the niggas who are actively bombing? Like, so at a certain point, when does the regulation kick in?
Yeah.
Exactly.
When can you, and when I found out who's on their fucking advisory team as well, I'm pretty sure Trump Jr. is like a key advisor to these niggas. So where is are we talking conflict of interest? Are we talking, that's my other thing about it, is that like the business model in and of itself dodges all the culpability and shows that you don't have as much of a moral center as even a nigga like AB, who's a content creator who doesn't have nowhere near as much of the power and evaluation as a Kalshi.
Yeah.
You're talking about you shooting for $1 trillion, and a nigga can take bread from you and be like, yeah, I don't really fuck with that. Let me not do that, before you niggas can be like, let me not monetize everything. Surely some people should have like, surely there should be some transparency.
Like, this is the thing. This is the
Surely
thing.
there-
Like I said, I was literally going to say this. Like, you can have two options. You can have things. Why not just make it betting on a whole bunch of shit that don't matter, and then, or betting on a whole bunch of shit that does matter, and then maybe doing like paper trading, how some like little things
That's what
do if you want to bet on dumb shit.
That's what I was
I
gonna
wouldn't
say.
say Gaza, but if you want to bet on like fucking a cough or so. No, I wouldn't even say cough. If you want to bet on some shit that is not human lives, health, shit like that, sure, do paper trading. Just bet with like fake money. Cool.
You could make this a subscription-based type like fantasy football thing where like you can, like he said,
and
bet
you can
on
still
bullshit.
make hella money. Maybe you don't make $1 trillion in 10 years. Maybe you make $1 trillion in 100 or in fucking 50 years. Gang.
And that's what I said before of it's very easy to get that money when you run off no ethics and no regulation.
They act like paper trading and those things aren't like a thing and have not been a thing for
make so
They
much
made
money.
millions and billions off paper
That's
trading.
not the importance, because if that was the case, then AI wouldn't be a thing.
Speaking about AI, have y'all seen any Kalshi ads?
I have.
Nah.
I've seen Kalshi mentioned like in
really?
on YouTube
So
times.
whenever I see Kalshi ads, right, it's like ads that are similar to mine, where it's just some other content creator commenting on a game or whatever the fuck, has a little graph in the back. Cool. I've never seen a full blown like mid-roll Kalshi
mid-roll
ad
ad, yeah.
until like a couple days ago. I started digging, bro. All of that shit is 100% AI.
The people are AI?
All of that shit is 100% AI. There is not a single soul that is real there.
Wow.
You can tell that's the stars on the flag.
All of that shit is AI.
Oh my God.
When you really zoom in their faces.
Yes.
you can
What
kinda
are those
tell.
football team signs back there? One of them looks
Fucked
like
up. What is that?
Yeah, the field is completely fucked.
Damn. Beer, it says on the sign.
The field is completely fucked. And
Go
that's
to
not
number
the
2.
Patriots logo, gang.
AI. Completely AI. Nigga was getting his hair cut and
That's
shit.
terrifying. No. We gotta also talk
It's
about
so
how terrifying
and
that
biting.
shit is.
Like, bro, you see the ad and it's like basically like tune into Kalshi, vote, like do all this. Extra, like it's
Their
so
business model is
wild,
monetizing every aspect of human interaction.
And they don't use
and
a
to
single
advertise
bit,
that they not even putting
They
human.
use
Humans in your shit.
Go to
That's
number
they
3.
more
As a
money.
motherfucker, G.
Oh my God.
Real spill.
AI, completely AI. Nigga was in a storm and some shit.
How did you realize that they were AI?
Hurricane hits by dinner. Are you fucking
Hurricane
serious?
hits by
I won't be able to collect the money, nigga.
So
Now, what were you about to ask?
I was about to say, how did you realize it was AI?
fucking
Like,
neck.
when you watch the ad, all you have to do is pay attention to their mouth and their mannerisms, bro.
Yeah.
It's not real.
so again, and you want to know why this is so like pussy to me? Is because like it's so pussy to me, but it literally could not be a more perfect example of what happens when you let capitalism go too far.
Yeah.
Because people have to purchase a thing. People have to use a platform in order for the person to make money. And this new business model is saying, yeah, I know the world fucked up and I'm trying to get $1 trillion so I can do nothing about it. But you can bet in the middle of your hurricane whether or not it's going to hit by 5 p.m.
Shit is crazy.
That's just
Next slide.
dystopian
That's
as a
deranged.
motherfucker.
Like, that's
It's
deranged.
deranged. It's deranged. Like,
It's
actually.
cyberpunk shit.
Yeah, no, Blade Runner.
Like,
Complete
what
AI,
are
nigga.
we?
Complete AI.
fucking-
Nigga was sitting there staring just like that the entire video. Then he started moving his mouth and shit.
That's like
That's
terrifying.
weird. as
AI.
shit,
That's
nigga.
horrible, bro.
Or every bottle is black and white, color coded perfectly.
Shit making me bite my
I'm gonna
nails.
lose.
That's so unsettling.
Next one.
You bet if my barber gonna fuck my
AI.
shit up.
Oh, black woman screaming at a white.
Oh, look at the
dude.
boxes. Look at the fucking cereal boxes. They're all the
Whoa, they're
goddamn
all the
same.
same.
Sword.
AI.
Look at the other side. Can we go to the other side, please? Look at this.
So they're all the
Yeah, they're all the
AI.
goddamn same shit.
AI.
because it doesn't fucking
She
matter.
was screaming about some like game or some shit. He was like, I'm just trying to shop here or some shit. Like, it was weird as fuck.
That's like
Is that I think that's the last one?
angry black woman.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
last one.
Scary black woman. Okay.
I'm about to
So-
say, we've seen the AI generations about the snap shit too. So it's funny that.
If anybody want to send
How
us
much
10
water?
racks to be on some cool shit,
How much water it take to make those damn commercials, nigga?
Oh, again.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Here we are.
here we are.
Yeah.
We now have to all ask ourselves the question, like, what is we live in the weirdest fucking country on the face of
We
planet
do,
Earth.
bro.
Yeah.
We
It's-
live
it's
in
a
a
time,
country
bro.
that has so much goddamn power,
Yeah.
but gets bitched 24/7
Yeah.
Yeah.
Priority.
by these rich ass niggas. Bro, why do we not have any guidelines on like how to regulate AI?
anything.
They're advocating to people like him and his fucking colleagues are advocating to get rid of all regulation on AI because they're like, China is gonna win, so we gotta arms race AI with China.
Even though
And
China has put a lot of regulation. Even though China has
you
put a
can't
lot
do
of
a thing
regulation
in China without regulation because their government like is a it's a mixed economy.
Where
they dictate.
They've been more advanced when it comes to. Bro, I remember being like young as shit and seeing like their camera systems how they work, and they would track like their faces. They've been advanced. They've had regulation. Stop using it as a talking point so we cannot have
propaganda.
Y'all do it
It's
every single
propaganda.
time. China's gonna do China.
But that's how you get a trilly.
Yeah,
That's how you get a trilly. Do it.
And
You spread
mind
that
you,
propaganda.
For the people that don't
What's the
believe,
benefit to humanity?
for the people that don't believe that's what they really want is that trilly, guys.
Elon.
They be literally having like open discussions and debates about who's gonna hit $1 trillion first.
Yep.
They care about that shit.
They genuinely care about who's gonna hit $1 trillion first.
I seen Deontay Kyle talk about it in a very good point. I forgot whose podcast he appeared on. I think it was on the Watering Hole Media. But he was talking about how rich people have incredible class solidarity.
Yeah. Yes.
Incredible class solidarity.
Incredible.
And until we have a similar class solidarity, we will not be ready for like the fight that we need to take on because these niggas literally have dick measuring contests about who playing bigger, who hitting a Billy first, who hitting 100 milli first,
who house bigger, who
first, who got the most assets. These niggas do that shit, and mind you, you could argue that could be a good positive thing if a nigga invented a new way for us to drink, like to have water without it killing us or some shit. Cool. We've reached a point in this country's development and in human development where the major innovations of our time, the major innovators of our time, is
the trillionaires of our time.
Elon Musk, who got his wealth by buying Tesla.
He
Didn't make it. He didn't
Patents
invent
aren't his.
He didn't invent the fucking electric car. He bought out niggas.
Bought it.
Yeah.
And now
And mind you, he bought out niggas because he owned PayPal first, which was gifted to the nigga.
Because he came from a family in apartheid South Africa.
And his colleagues that he went to college helped the nigga get the college.
Nigga went from Emerald Mine family,
PayPal.
gifted PayPal.
Directly
To
getting
then
rich
buy
off
Tesla.
exploitation through his family exploiting niggas in apartheid South Africa.
He's one of the brightest minds.
And that's why
to
like,
now fucking Kalshi Budnem is over here. Yeah, we gonna get $1 trillion off of AI ads to prop up our thing that does nothing to benefit the
and
world.
taking it back just like a little bit. Like, I don't know why. I just thought about like the shit we were talking about last episode with like the garbage fees and basically making the poor make up the gap for the rich every time. We're now watching this shit of like, okay, you know what? We're going to deprive the niggas in our country to the lowest stake we can. We're not going to give you health care.
We're going to make you
gonna
niggas
give you
bet
food.
on if a hurricane
going to
hit you.
We're going to deprive you. So now we're going to have you bet on decisions.
And you know the people.
We're going to make you bet on a hurricane that we're also going to take your fucking
And
relief
you know
fund
what?
from.
We're going to tell y'all,
Yeah.
we still not going to tax the rich.
And
you'll believe it.
You want to know what's so funny about that? And it's even hidden in the words he used.
Place to bet on how long it's gonna take for us to tax the rich.
It's even hidden in the words he uses. Financialize every decision. You do understand what betting is, right? The house always wins, right?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
So that means that you are putting up for betting these things as a way for niggas, for broke people to think that they getting money. You're providing this out for them, which people could say, well, yeah, you could win and get hella money. Again, we know how gambling works. The house always wins. It's not set up in a way that people are going to be able to gamble on every single outcome, and that means it's going to spread wealth around.
Yeah.
No, that means that they can siphon money from you regardless of what the fuck's happening in the world through every single outcome without your input. That's what that is, because gambling, whether it's in a casino,
It
whether it's on
worsens
Prize
the
Picks or whatever,
gambling
it's
addiction,
set up.
actually.
It worsens it because it's everywhere, but it sets up for the house to win. That's a raw deal. Now it's justifiable if you have to go to a fucking building to go gamble and do all that shit, because like, okay, cool. When you put it at niggas' fingertips on every single thing on the internet,
Nigga,
bro,
But
you're not getting money. You're 10xing the amount of times you can siphon the money from people who don't have money.
And then if the house wins, what if the house always wins and they don't want regulation on their company, what's to say that they
The
don't
house
cheat
is the
any
government.
decision or anything?
The house becomes the government.
Realistically, as well, right? They're just putting their money into the market. Like, it's not even like like on some Prize Picks gambling where you bet on a nigga scoring 20 points and then you get your shit immediately back depending on the payout XYZ. No. You're putting it into a market.
Yeah.
It's just
so whenever that
they're
goes out,
using the fuck out your shit.
imagine a
banks
nigga
and
who
all
bet
that.
on the polio thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
All
How
that
can
money
you-
is just now sitting
It's
there.
not like they
driving
have a
prediction
payout
line.
waiting.
They're literally
They're
designing.
just waiting.
They're designing their system as a bank.
It's a
because
bank.
your money just sits there and they can use it however they please.
And that's how they
One-on-ones.
replace the stock market.
Yes.
Because the reason why the stock market is not an overall great predictor of how the American economy is doing is because the top fucking 10% of people in the country own 99% of stock.
Yeah.
And that's why
And
he
it's
kept bringing
all
up that stock
speculation market.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, niggas can have assets and the evaluation of those assets is dependent on what other people think your company performance will be.
Yes.
Not actually what the fuck the money is on
That's
hand
why
or
it's
what
so volatile
generating.
as well.
That's why it's so volatile. So when you have this shit, you're just having these
Let me put
people-
my money in.
people's money
Let's see who get
determining
AIDS first.
odds of
Like,
fucking
what?
everything, and that creates even more of a bubble that will
Yep.
pop at any fucking moment. And
Can
guess
pop
who's
at
gonna
any-
and guess who's gonna feel the brunt of that? Not them.
Not
Yeah,
them.
nope.
No.
Not
Yep.
them. Them niggas might declare a chapter 11 and go to the
they
Cayman
would- and
Islands.
then on
It
top-
was 2,500 in the polio one or some shit. It was 2,500 in that, or no, the famine one. And it's like there's niggas out of their bread right now. You
Right
think
now.
they tripping over 2,500?
And let's
Even
not
if they
forget-
have to pay that bitch out, they
Let's
Hell
not
no.
forget about that shit. What happened with that nigga FTX, that one company?
Oh,
where
yes.
it had
Like
not,
this-
it didn't have the similar business model in gambling, but it had the business model of niggas were putting their money in a pie,
Yes.
and he was using their money.
and it was
and
the assets were fucking
were
the
false, 'cause
efforts
there
were
was no
fucking were
regulation
false.
on it.
Right.
It was false as fuck, but he was getting so many niggas to invest. It was the
Was it the one with the house?
ByteDance niggas.
Oh.
Well, no, it wasn't. FCX and ByteDance are two different companies, but it was like the same crypto model basically.
Yeah.
FTX was like
Are you
this-
talking about Binance? Not
Binance.
Binance.
Oh,
Sorry, not
ByteDance.
ByteDance. What is
Finna get a season-
ByteDance?
That's TikTok.
ByteDance.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Okay. Sorry. My fault.
was doing what?
My bad, son. Binance. Yeah, Binance.
Yeah.
And that point is valid because
crypto
the one
joints.
thing he has said that's overly alarming is just the fact that they only started in a year. When you have that
Yeah.
exponential growth in such a short amount of time, you don't know however they're fucking your money up because we've seen it in cases over and over where they will
Exactly.
fuck off your money because they don't care.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I show you guys the screenshot of these AI videos that they're producing for these fucking ads, right? And the conversation got brought up about regulation about AI. Well, it's gonna get way fucking worse now, bro. So
Yeah.
what happened was
Oh, shit.
Micron, the producers of RAM for your PCs,
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
Saw that.
done for.
What Micron do? Wait.
So Micron basically, in the lamest terms, said, "Really appreciate y'all for buying our products and boosting up this company. Fuck y'all niggas.
Yeah.
We're going full in on AI now."
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me read you their statement. They said, it said Micron Technologies, a leader in innovative memory and storage solutions, today announced its decision to exit the crucial consumer business, including sale of crucial consumer branded products at key retailers, e-tailers, and distributors worldwide. The AI-driven growth, this is a quote from their shit, the AI-driven growth in the data centers has led to a surge in demand for memory and storage. Micron has made the difficult decision to exit the crucial consumer business order to improve supply and support for our larger strategic customers
Yeah. Plantier.
and faster growing
Niggas are going to
segments.
hell.
Yeah.
In,
All
la-
these niggas are going to hell.
in small word, we will no longer be selling RAM to the people who buy computers and need RAM. We are going to be selling RAM to the AI fucking plants that are using your water and spewing bile into your air
Yep.
because them niggas need all the RAM right now to keep up with their unsustainable ass fucking data centers.
Exactly.
That's
And
another
we
thing.
don't care about you niggas anymore, despite the fact that you were our business model since the entire fucking existence of the company.
Let me, before you go, let me show you
Palantir.
the effects
RAM
of
in
this
your
shit
PC.
in real fucking time.
Uh-huh.
Go to 9, right? Go to 9. This is what I bought on August 30th. I brought a Crosshair Vengeance RGB DDR5, which is like
That's
the
RAM.
newest one.
Yeah, that's
RAM.
RAM.
64
Random access
gigabytes.
64 gigs of RAM.
64
Corsair.
gigabytes.
Shout out
64
Corsair. I
gigs.
like Corsair.
64 gigabytes. That's a lot of fucking
that's a
RAM.
lot of RAM. That's a
I
lot
just want
of
to hear
RAM.
what you finna say.
I bought the Ryzen 9. That was like 340, 350 The Ryzen 9,
processor.
yeah, it's a processor. That's still like 345, 350.
Yeah, because it's a processor's different.
I bought that RAM for $250.
Yeah.
250, 64 gigs.
$250.
$250.
64 gigs of RAM. $250.
Wait, was that next screen?
Okay.
Go to the next screenshot. This is the prices today.
Oh my God.
Zoom. Okay, I need. Okay, no. Okay, here's the.
$879 for the shit that I just bought a couple months ago for $250.
We have to get
y'all.
Lena Khan on the couch.
I'm gonna explain.
Flags should be flying.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
That's
explaining
like
y'all, right?
egregious.
So when it comes
Explain it.
comes to RAM in your PCs, right? RAM is basically it's not only storage, but it's memory. It's how good and how fast your PC can run.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I edit on a program called After Effects. It requires a high RAM usage for the program to work smoothly, for me not having crashes.
Because it's constantly processing
adding.
data.
Yeah.
It's constantly
It's processing it, right?
Gamers
And when it
need a
comes-
lot of ramp and shit because you got to process like
game,
game,
yeah,
they do.
graphics,
everything.
And
yeah.
the higher the gigabytes in the RAM is, the better processing time, the smoother your PC runs. It's like an iPhone almost. When you have a 64 gigabyte iPhone, it's the lowest storage.
Yeah.
Then you go to 128.
Yeah.
You have your storage. But when it comes
iPhones
to this,
have RAM too, though. But it's just
they
I
do.
mean, smaller.
Some
Yeah.
default PCs go from like maybe 30 gigabytes of RAM. That's not a lot. So you would have to increase it.
to get up.
What's the next stage after 30? 60. 60 is like, okay, it's decent, but it's not going to get you to
I feel
where
like
you
default
need to
PCs
get.
really be like 8. It'd be like 8 gigs
Yeah,
of RAM.
8 or
Yeah.
16.
And it
Then
depends
you get
on
like
which PC
16.
you
Yeah,
get.
then you get like 16. Then you get like your 32. Then you get your 64.
And 64
above
is in
that
the
is
low
like-
realm.
Yeah, 64. Anything above 64, you're probably either editing like movies or like
Yeah.
you're not doing consumer shit.
You're not doing
You're not doing like regular gaming
You
on
can't-
those 64 because
No.
like you don't need 64 to regular games. 32 will basically run every single game. Like 32 will run Cyberpunk. 32. I have 32, so 32 runs like basically everything.
But why I make this case in point was that price point is damn near the price point I paid for my gaming
Yeah.
PC that had 32 gigabytes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're charging
The entire PC.
64.
That's a PC.
The whole PC.
Wait, the whole PC.
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole PC was around that price.
That's the thing.
A
It's
couple
like,
years ago.
Even if you're not using the what's it called? What is 32 gigs if 64 is 900?
400. It was 450.
That's ridiculous.
That's
32 is
ridiculous.
450.
So,
450 for
mind you,
32. That's
It's
ridiculous.
saying 64 gigs of RAM for $879.99.
You gotta
My
understand-
PC in 2020 when I bought it was about $1,500 pre-built PC. The RAM is now half of that price, and $1,500 is not a small price to
No,
pay
that's
for
a big.
personal computer.
That's
Yeah.
a very hefty PC.
That is
price.
a very hefty PC price. We're talking about randomly over the course of months. You want to know why the flag should be going, and I brought up Lena Khan and why I'm like, this should be illegal. Is because that's what we call price gouging.
Yes.
Yup.
Yes.
That is what
That's
we call
like
price
economics
gouging.
101
That's
price
literal
gouging.
price
Hello.
gouging.
Literally.
This company that's selling this good for consumers normally has just haphazardly decided out of its own business interest to take itself out of the market and price out normal people to sell exclusively to data centers. With no warning, they just did that.
Just woke up one day.
So
I
if you
don't
need
feel like it.
RAM,
You're done
then
for.
what?
Then
You're done
what?
for. My
Then-
PC,
What
with
happens
that
when
price, my
other-
PC would have been like at least 4 bands.
I was gonna say with that price, my PC would have been because it's what 2 sticks. You get
Yup.
2 sticks.
2
My
sticks.
PC would have been literally like 2,500.
So
And
now
here's
what,
the
ha-
worst
what
part, right?
happens if other brands begin to follow suit? Maybe they don't put it up to $879, but what if those
600?
prices
Well, the
start
thing is,
coming
Add
up?
on to that, right? Another problem is a lot of markets are going to follow through with this. But the thing is, with buying, there's a difference between pre-builts and like PCs you can
Yeah.
build yourself.
Yeah.
Most people will buy the pre-builts that go to Best Buy because no one
you
knows
have
a
to
lot
know
about
how,
PCs,
yeah.
and then 2, no one wants to go through that effort. But when you can add something like this into a pre-built, now you can put
Yep.
whatever
Yeah.
price you want on those.
So
PCs.
this can inflate the price of PCs, of anything
PCs
having to do
will.
with
It
PCs are now
definitely
luxury
It
now.
will.
Because
It's a
if
luxury.
one company can get away with just doing that, no one's going to tell them about it.
Well,
You
this
think
is-
that they not about to
I was
up
gonna say
the
this
price
is the thing
for all
about
that.
RAM as well, though, and what a lot of people don't understand about PC parts. PC parts are already fucking one expensive, but 2 they're like monopolized in
Yep.
the sense
Yeah.
of Corsair is selling this RAM, but they don't. I'm assuming they don't get their RAM like from themselves. Like I'm assuming they get it from like third parties or people that make the actual chips and shit like themselves.
Micron,
they all
whoever.
sell
Yeah,
this. That's what I'm saying.
somebody,
They all sell the same thing. Same thing as like how you have Intel, how you have AMD. Like it's all processors because you're not making these processors in random factories in fucking
America, damn.
yeah, random. Yeah, no,
Definitely
like,
not in America.
It's a whole bunch of different shit. So it's like this is going to affect the entire PC market. Like,
gang.
I heard about it and I thought it was bad.
This is why
That is egregious. No. Okay, let me try to get people to understand as well, bro. 2 years ago when I was upgrading my PC, my RAM, I went out to Best Buy to buy new sticks of RAM. It cost me like $80.
Yes.
To get it to a point where it was like unplayable to like playable on stream.
Yeah.
$80.
$80. Now that shit probably like $300 now.
That's how fucking severe something like RAM is to your PC.
I fried my PC motherboard, and I had to buy a replacement motherboard when I went to college, and it cost me like $90.
Yeah, I think I paid.
That's the motherboard to the entire PC. What justification do we have for RAM being $800? Like it can be more expensive.
800. My PC, it defaulted had 32 gigabytes of RAM. I wanted it to get like 60. I paid for like 2 dual sticks of RAM. Cost me like maybe 100 something.
These niggas going to hell, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all burning
These niggas
in hell.
going to hell.
Y'all burning in
Just
hell.
so they can
Shout out Lena. We need Lena, like for real. No bullshit.
Just so they can make a bag off these Palantir contracts, off these government contracts with these fucking developers. Mind you, AI is not even artificial intelligence, nor is it sustainable. It is a faster Google search.
Yeah.
It's a faster Google search
AI
that burns resources to do it.
AI is literally, bro, it is data.
It's if you got a bunch of computers.
It's letting niggas shut off their brain.
Yeah.
How do you eat? Tell me, AI.
Shout out my niggas head in the office. They're a different podcast, and they had made a video I just seen. They're talking about like I actually think less of you if you like use AI for every single like.
No, you don't. You actually,
you're done. Niggas using AI to generate shopping lists for them.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, bro? It's like, what do you mean you don't know what you have? Like, that shit actually what it is.
Think for me,
hey
please.
Alexa, make me a list of what the fuck.
Hey Alexa, did I eat yesterday? Like, bro,
how do I breathe?
What
Let me know.
Is you're
tips and tricks.
Niggas think they fucking Tony Stark. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Niggas trying to have Jarvis.
In a
Niggas really want to be fucking Tony. Niggas want too many fucking movies.
Niggas in a time where in a time where like we come from this country where when you think of the great man, when you think of the entrepreneur,
Man
you're
used to
thinking
go to war. Y'all be saying all that shit to ChatGPT. Teach me how to wipe my ass. Nigga,
ChatGPT, is this true?
I'm watching niggas who do street interviews, asking the dumbest questions, going bar for bar with me in comment sections about political issues because they typed it in the ChatGPT. I hate you niggas.
Yeah.
Actually, I hate y'all.
Never read an article. Never.
In 2020, we died.
We died.
We died.
ChatGPT said it not real though.
I asked ChatGPT and he simply said, "Let's move on."
Any motherfucker talking that shit, you getting your ass whooped on spot.
So you have to ask yourself, should you live in a world where you are eternally at the behest of niggas whose grand contribution is to get Google to look up some shit in a faster way that confirms your biases? Because mind you, the advent of AI in these Google searches came right after the attack on fact checkers and the removal of the community.
Literally.
So now any dumbass nigga can go in a comment, fucking type in some shit that a nigga said into Google AI, and then the AI, because it has all the information about all your other spending habits and your Google habits and your fucking search history, will spit back to you whatever you were looking for.
You will trust.
And even in times, it won't spit back what you're looking for. It'll spit back a piece of it, but you won't click the deep diaper. You won't click the dive deeper mode.
That shit happened on the pod. That shit happened on when I looked up fucking Ruri. It gave me a different character.
Who controls the artificial intelligence? These companies. When you look at Twitter and the shit what was happening with Gronk, when he was fucking spewing propaganda, but you would trust that rather than articles funded by actual
Elon fucking did the AI for Grok after it was checking niggas because, you know, it's based on, you know, the other data that's been out there through Google. But it can't be that. It has to obfuscate and it has to provide convenience to people. When at the end of the day, it's Google searches take place in 0.000014 seconds.
Yeah.
Good. You got something that can do it quicker and put it in a little paragraph so that it can give you half the information that's out there.
It did it in 1-2. Oh my
Meanwhile-
God, AI.
Meanwhile, we're getting a trillion off this
Meanwhile,
shit.
that nigga just drunk a fucking Olympic pool of water to do that shit.
Yeah,
All
so
right, give me that
to
shit.
the
Alright,
people,
bro.
Oh
to the
my
people that have
God,
seen me
gang.
We a
push
fucking
the
shopper.
fucking that app, I deeply apologize for doing the low vibration
Low
ads.
vibration.
Low vibration ads.
Actually,
Low vibration. Shout out my nigga AB.
Shout out,
And it
bro.
takes a
Hey,
lot
bro.
to do some
I'm about to
shit.
say,
It
yeah,
does,
no,
bro.
actually, real, I can't reach you.
Cause I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga, hold on.
Like, no, because if you really think about it, right, I appreciate it too because, like, again, it shows that you can always make a better decision on certain things, but also it shows you that, like, this is a problem that's a problem, not hypothetical. This is an actual problem. And the reason why it's an actual problem is because why do companies like this that are not serving the public good? I'm not debating that bullshit.
Nope.
What the fuck are
Who
we
gonna
doing?
get polio first this year? Nigga, what?
Companies
This
that
shit finna
are
be looking like Wally, nigga.
companies
real
that are
spit.
acting
These fat,
essentially
it's gonna be fat niggas on a trip.
companies that are essentially
How long will it
acting-
take for me to lose 15 pounds, gang?
Like,
Let me
what-
bet on that.
These companies are acting as parasitic.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
they're doing is they're getting $1 trillion off of being parasitic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
you got a
have
bunch
to,
of dumb
and
niggas
they're getting
saying,
so much market influence and so much fucking connection. I was gonna say real quick, they're getting so much influence and so much connection that, like, that money is flooding everywhere. You see it in Steak, you see it in Prize Picks, you see it in Kalshi, you see it in all the influencers that are going to these things to get some money because at the end of the day, niggas still don't even have fucking healthcare in this bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
This is a problem. When there is no protections for niggas and you let these niggas do whatever, that means you are at their beck and call. And the great solution that everyone talks about is, oh, you can vote with your wallet. What? How? When they bought the politicians too.
Ow.
They got a bigger wallet,
so
fam.
tired of
Like,
niggas
bro,
saying
They
that
got a
shit.
bigger wallet,
Yeah.
fam.
I'm so tired of niggas saying that shit.
The routes these gambling companies have taken, like even you brought up Steak. Steak quite literally tried to make a media company to promote their gambling.
You got to think. I mean, they did.
They did.
And they got Drake.
You got Drake.
Nigga,
you
they
got
have an
Knox.
F1 team. State got an F1 team for them. We got to really put that in perspective.
And
You
then
don't
they
have
sat
healthcare.
there.
Steak has an F1
They
team.
have an F1 team.
For
And then they
gambling,
sat
nigga.
there and spewed that propaganda and would tell the streamers, no, just tell them we're not. You know, this isn't funded by gambling, but you know, if you come to our platform, you
I'm
can
about to say.
gamble.
I'm about to say. That's the other thing.
Not even using their money.
That's the other thing that I will infinitely give you a lot more grace than, not just because you're my brother, but like the thing being that, like, you're not being straightforward with your business model.
You not,
can't
bro.
be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have to win in the court of public opinion. If you call people or you partner with creators or whatever, I want you to say word for word what you saying on them panels, and I want you to explain what do you mean by commodifying every aspect of human interaction. Do that. And see how
Help
many,
niggas and see how many niggas be like,
creators
what
be
the
like,
fuck?
yeah, I'm gonna no, or how many be like, nah, what the fuck, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell it.
Yeah.
Be straight up then. If we just gonna fucking doom everyone to hell.
And they be always doing this shit on these like yee ass fucking unknown ass like little summits they be going to that all
yeah,
incels
they always
know.
see it when they
Yeah, it's always some like weird ass summit you ain't never heard of. Nigga.
You done
Do
got
that shit on
300 views.
ABC, bitch ass nigga. Fuck wrong.
They actually merged.
Do that shit on ABC,
They actually
nigga.
got a deal with CNN, ABC, and all them.
They are trying to buy. There's some
Oh, yeah, I
shit.
see
They
that,
trying to
yeah.
buy fucking CNN. I don't know if it's Kalshi or if it's
It is.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, they are. It is Kalshi trying to get the integration buying CNN and everything.
Yep.
So at the bottom of your screen while you watching
You gonna see Kalshi, nigga.
Kalshi.
the headlines, you're gonna see
That's
Kalshi
terrifying.
prediction market.
No. We live in hell.
We're in
We
hell.
We got
died.
Netflix buying Warner Bros. Like,
Sure.
we live in hell. We live in
Netflix
hell.
buying Warner Bros. We're in hell.
I seen
We're
the
in
video
They're
the
gonna
other
start
day.
charging niggas $40 to watch movies that they'll take away in a fucking week.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
I seen the video. This nigga was like, "Oh yeah, we're about to turn on Netflix today." And
Oh,
went to
yeah.
Netflix and Paramount,
Palantir.
Nigga, the Palantir was like, dumbass.
It went to Lionsgate. Yo, that shit kills me.
Nigga said
Dumbass
mustard on a
nigga.
BO. I'm like, damn.
This is
Tyler Perry
why.
shit on
This
there.
is why we say the things we say, because genuinely it's dystopia when you allow these
Yeah.
companies to make themselves the essential services that everybody wants without any fucking check on them, they will do so and bang out. Now, good luck trying to regulate. Now, good luck trying to regulate a Kalshi when they also have CNN. Good luck trying to regulate
and
a Paramount when they have Netflix. When they have, you consolidate, you monopolize, and then you force people to pay whatever price you want them to, because where are you gonna go?
Yeah,
that's been the strategy. We're not innovating anymore. We're fucking buying shit out and forcing niggas to spend money.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Meanwhile,
y'all going to hell.
Meanwhile, we got like one of the worst economies in terms of job market since the Great Depression.
We've been losing jobs out there.
And we're still going to deprive you. And you know what? Hey, bitch ass nigga, I want you to pay your garbage fee so we can make it. Because you already bit. That's what they're saying.
Yeah. And then bet on your garbage afterwards. Written.
Will the truck come today? Will the CTA bus pick you up?
Will they? There's no more
Fuck! Like, what else?
Will that bitch come today?
Will your garbage get picked up? Like, Jesus Christ,
will your
man.
garbage get picked up?
Oh my God, redistribute.
Bet on your garbage, nigga.
Fuck these
We
niggas,
need
bro.
you, Lena. Save us.
Man, you want to know what will not save us, though? The people who most likely doing the steak ads. No, I'm playing. Let's talk about the streamer wars.
Let's talk about the streamer wars, man.
Let's talk about hell on earth.
Man,
Everything hell on earth.
bro, shout out to
Wasn't that you in the documentary? Wasn't that you in the documentary?
Wasn't that you in the documentary?
all right, streamer wars, bro. Let's start. Let's start,
Yeah.
man. I know a lot of people been excited to talk about the streamer awards and shit. I've been excited as the screamer. You know what I mean?
It's wrapping up. Years wrapping up. All types of
I
crazy.
wasn't there this year. I'm gonna be there next year.
Hey,
I
yes,
promise
sir.
y'all.
Ready.
I got you.
We gotta change that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why y'all ain't vote me in to be nominated breakout
Nah, it's
streamer
okay.
of the year?
If you went, they would have showed the wrong nigga. Anyway.
Yeah, they would have. But show this nigga Jay.
Would have showed this nigga. He at the crib.
nigga to making noodles and shit.
This nigga done bought it at the crib.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Fucking drone outside, nigga. What the fuck?
Maybe not. Niggas is Googleable now.
True.
Yeah.
Shorty, I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, Matt, Googleable and shit.
Look, I
Yes, sir.
Googled myself, bro, and the AI, where my hat at?
Backwards. That motherfucker been doing that.
Look, that motherfucker.
This shit, like every minute, that shit was just going backwards.
Yo,
No, this shit was like every minute. This shit was just like.
got an engine on
Hey, yo, Quano, what you putting these hats, man?
Nigga been propeller spinning on
got
that.
the engine on it. My shit going like this. Yo. Oh, fuck. Yo, hold on. I'm hot
my
now.
God.
Shit. All right.
Nigga.
So Streamer Awards happen, right? If you guys don't know what the Streamer Awards is, for all my people that's not tapped in with the screaming and shit, basically you have the platform Twitch, right? You got a lot of people that stream on there. So Twitch themselves, some bitch ass niggas. Twitch themselves some bitch ass niggas, and what that really means is that like they don't give a fuck to do no Streamer Awards.
Hell
for
no.
real.
Like, they got the
don't
money to fund a big ass streamer award. They don't want to.
I will say this. It would be, and we'll get into it. It gets tough because of how many streamers there are. Like, bro, there
Especially
are millions and millions and millions of people that just started streaming in the last like year. So it's like,
and it's going and going.
and it
It's
keeps
hard to
going
keep
up. It keeps going up. So it's hard to keep up. I understand why they don't do it. So you got people in the community, big streamers in the community that have came together over the last few years. I think it's maybe like 4 or 5 years that have done something called the Streamer Awards, right? And the Streamer Awards are basically like the Grammys, anything like an award show for like, they'll do like breakout streamer. They'll do like best, like RPG game streamer,
Yeah, they'll
biggest,
do, like,
best
just
streamer of the
different
year,
genres
shit
of
like
what-
that, just different genres.
Because usually on Twitch, like how it goes with genres, like they'll have like just chatting and like you can see like all different types of things. And they'll basically judge it and make the genres based off that. And the Streamer Awards was created by another streamer. Her name is Cutie Cinderella.
Yeah.
And she made these Streamer Awards a few years ago and it was running smoothly.
Cool. Until this year.
Yeah.
So we gotta start.
Don't click off the video.
We gotta start. Oh nah, cause it get wicked.
It get
we
wicked.
gotta start at level 1, right? Level 1 with the Streamer Awards, and I think you correct me if I'm wrong if you think this is ground level, but I think ground level of the Streaming Awards is production, right?
Yeah.
This year production was like horrible. And I'm not talking all right.
Adding quick before you go into that.
Go. Yeah.
A big thing is what Matt said is if you're going to run a streamer awards, you need to be caught up.
You got to be caught up. There's a lot of things going on in the streamer world. There's a lot of people.
So in order to catch up, you need not only a big production team, but you need a diverse production.
Yes, and it's not because that's the thing. It's not like it's a committee. It's not like it is literally one girl and like obviously the people around her who have decided to do these awards over the last few years, and they've like brought it up to this point obviously because they got money. Yeah. At the same time, this was the first year that we realized, especially with such a jump in people that's streaming now. Yo, you need to, if you're gonna do this, you gotta do it the right way. You gotta
do it the right way. You already had years in it.
Production. Oh my fucking God. I can't even describe to you how bad the production was. Like, and I wish, shout out the engineer. I wish he could like, can you change Cam to JJ real quick while I'm talking? Yeah. This how it was for real. And the best streamer, you see how that shit don't really add up? You see how this nigga, like, no. It was so bad. I probably watched the Streamer Awards for like an hour and a half. I don't think they got it right, like a single person that they showed.
Wow.
I swear to God.
Wait, like they were saying the names, they were shooting the wrong people?
It was not, bro. When you think about production and when you think about shit like that, if you know anything about, you watch TV at all, think about the worst production you've probably ever seen. X that by like 10. Damn. It was to the point where they're like,
so that's like
repeatedly
below Tubi type shit.
No. Repeatedly fucking up. As in they would be like, oh, and this person, shout out Lacey. And they're showing nobody sitting in a seat. And the seat says reserved for a completely other person. And then it would switch to Lacey, and then it'd say, yeah, this other person. And then it would switch back to a random ass seat with nobody there. Then it was, it was to the point they was like, some of their biggest streamers, they were like, oh, this is not Deshae. Who was it? Deshae?
Black Boy Max had won that award, and Black Boy Max is like one of the
biggest streamers on the platform.
And he's known for his music.
He just got nominated for a Grammy, known for his music. Yeah. That's in like crazy. He's not like a scrub nigga that you don't know.
No. So then he ended up winning the award of music in, I forgot what the category was, but it was for music basically. They pointed the camera to Deshae Frost.
Completely different black nigga.
Wrong nigga.
How do you not know who this nigga is? He's one of the biggest people on the platform.
That's not even like they look similar.
Bro, Senna. They had like this girl. They had this one streamer. Her name's Senna. They showed her white ass dad, or they was like showed her white ass dad, right? It's like, man, what's wrong with her white ass dad? The problem with her white ass dad is her dad's black.
Her dad's black.
Wait,
they showed a random white nigga.
So like literally, okay. So it was her dad, Senna, then some random ass white dude.
Wait.
They said, well, I think people are in here with their parents today, and they like cropped the frame so it could show the white nigga and Senna.
Mind you,
and Senna was like,
it's like a running joke.
My dad here.
No. But here's the thing. It's a running joke in Twitch, like that niggas know Senna's dad is black because like the whole shit, like the N-word and all that. So it's like a running joke that they know Senna's dad is black. How did y'all fuck that up? The nigga who's holding the camera. No, how are they not on the same page? Get that nigga mic in his ear. Hello.
Yeah. You know what it was that I know.
Mind you, it's millionaires.
Give him an in-ears, and they give that nigga an in-ears.
Here's the thing, right? It's one thing for like, and it's still the ultimate disrespect if the Grammys and the Oscars misdo someone's face.
Yes.
But I would understand that because of just how
so much more people, how long.
When it comes to the streamer awards, the proximity is so close.
Yeah.
Senna is friends with the people who run it.
Even though, so this is the thing. I'm so glad you said it because this is how we get into level 2 though. Level 2 is you have a whole bunch of people that, like nominees wise, people are upset about the nominees because you bring in a million different fucking new streamers and y'all got the same streamers winning these awards, gang.
Yeah.
Right.
That don't add up.
Yeah.
But it's because there's no capacity there to actually sift through
like
these millions and scout. It's just, okay, are you clouded?
Yeah, which will get the media attention for the awards.
Get the media attention for the awards, get the shit. Are you clouded? That takes us into level 3. Talk us through level 3, Alan.
All right. Level 3 is we talked about the production. Talked about that. Let's talk about the drama that happened at the Streamer Awards.
Good God.
And I'm
I
gonna
can
give
only
you
imagine.
I
I'm
only
gonna give
seen
you a
pure
little-
bullshit come out of that motherfucker.
pure bullshit. I'm gonna give you a little context. So when it comes to just the streamer world in general, there's two sides of Twitch. You have your poggers, and then you have your W and L community. And essentially, what poggers are basically the OG
Twitch niggas.
They're basically
Gamers,
the people, gamers.
2K, like
They're
back-
Not even
basically just
2K,
gamers.
like game, like
Oh,
League of Legends
like the-
gamers.
yeah.
Like they're
Mainstream
they're the
white
backbone of what Twitch
Was
became,
built on, yep.
It was built on. The W and L, you have your pioneers like Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross kind of started this community to where you can do more than gaming. You can do IRL content. You can have rappers on your shit.
Yeah.
And then that's when it evolved into almost like a race thing. Where it was like, because that side was predominantly more black people, and then the other side of the poggers were predominantly more white people.
Yeah.
So
Because
then
it turned into like comedy almost. Like you
Yeah.
see your Kai Cenats, you got your Rage, you do like Rage. Rage is one of those streamers. Rage blew up without face cam. Which is crazy as a streamer because it's like you want to see that person's reactions. He's just so fucking funny that he blew up without face cam. And it's not that the poggers weren't funny, but it was just
it just wasn't.
it was just a little less
the
deep.
niggas wasn't gonna be in
It was less.
You know
The
what it is?
niggas wasn't gonna
know what
be
it
in the
is?
poggers fan base
Yeah.
because there's a lot of racism. In it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
You know
what
what it is? It's like you got the funny ass niggas on YouTube that make like great edits with their gaming content, and then you have just,
Burleezy's, the Corey,
and then you have the playthrough niggas.
Yeah,
that just
exactly.
sit there and play.
exactly. The
It all
fucking-
depends
Mr. Boss
on who
for the win.
Yeah,
It all
Yeah,
depends on who it
yeah.
resonates with. In the W and L, comedy had to resonate with black.
resonate with the culture, and
With the
also
culture.
a
Yeah.
huge part of that, like JJ said, I like you brought it up. It's because y'all niggas is racist in the gaming community.
Y'all still
Yeah.
be
So y'all
losing it
wasn't
over-
allowing women in these communities. Y'all wasn't allowing minorities in these communities.
Y'all weren't
What?
taking them serious.
What? It's 20. GTA 6. Y'all lost your mind over the woman in GTA 6. Still, it's the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
thing niggas been doing since.
Like that's the
2016.
reality of it.
Still, that's
So
the- yeah.
That was on some weird.
That's
shit.
when that divide starts
and that-
happening.
and that's where that divide is. In both communities made a very huge contribution to the app.
Yeah.
That is something we can't ignore.
yeah.
So with having that division, with always division, there's tension. There's always tension.
There's always tension.
Because
Also,
there's always.
and I want to say this as a streamer. Also, it's ego. There's so much
Big
ego in
ego.
streaming.
Yeah.
Like
Big ego.
horrible ego.
It's horrible ego.
I
'Cause you have
remember
nothing else but it.
I remember, exactly, right? Streaming is so vulnerable that it causes you to really pay attention to your peers. So I remember, like, y'all remember, like maybe like October last year, I burned myself out. I was doing 10 to 14 hour a day streams
This
on
nigga,
Twitch.
yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
That boy was going crazy.
I was getting on stream at fucking 8 or like 7, 8 p.m. and I was getting off stream like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 a.m. It burned me out. And why it burned me out though is because, bro, I'm doing that and I'm getting 6 viewers, gang. Doing that, I'm getting 8 viewers, and I'm looking at my peers, and my peers are at 20 viewers, and my peers are at 30 viewers, and my peers are at 15 viewers. Twitch is really a dick measuring competition in that sense, and that's why y'all know I don't look at my viewer count. I never look at my viewer count ever because I realize it's such a mental burden having to do that, and these big streamers
You
do
over
that.
there, you performing, you doing your shit. You see the viewer count.
Yes.
Like,
And
fuck.
These big streamers do that a lot. Like,
They do it a lot, because-
and that's what creates so much
ego, yeah.
animosity between these niggas be talking about each other.
Measuring
Oh, this
up
person
numbers.
got this many viewers because they did this, or this person put this person on, so that's why they got this many viewers. That's what also contributed to the amount of tension.
Yeah.
How many times did we see that this year?
Bro,
Shit.
too many.
Every other week, it was somebody calling out somebody for
Yeah.
botting, somebody calling somebody out for allegedly saying XYZ, or their communities being So, how you gonna have a streamer awards and all y'all niggas hate each other?
And all y'all
Everybody in that bitch hate
underlying-
each other.
Yeah, that's
what
what
Matt
you
said-
want to know. What's so funny? I can't wait for y'all to keep going because that's like I didn't want to say it, but I seen some of the clips of like the jokes and stuff that were being had.
Yes.
and I'm like,
You felt
You
that
can
I'm
way.
not
tell-
a Twitch nigga. I don't watch Twitch. I genuinely do not be watching Twitch. The most of the times I'll keep up with people who are on Twitch is through the clips that I'll see like on Instagram and everything. I felt like there was some underneath, like
Yes.
some
Yeah.
digging. Like, that's
Because niggas don't let's get into it. Get into it.
And even before we get into it, I want to say something Matt said with how it becomes just a pissing contest.
Yes.
Because it becomes a pissing contest when no one is original and everyone is doing the same thing. But like you said, right? You stop the 10-hour streams, you start doing your own thing, starting your own lane. None of it mattered anymore.
Yeah.
You gotta tune out that noise.
You gotta tune it out. Now getting into the things that happen, right? So a big thing that happened, if y'all don't know who Rakai is a Twitch streamer. And Rakai is a 16-year-old Twitch streamer who kind of got brought up
forever.
by Kai Sinat and
Or I
AMP.
just been 21 forever.
I don't know. It's been a long year, nigga. Fuck.
This couch make me feel old as shit. But Rakai was brought up by the Clover Boys. That's kind of like their group.
Kai Sinat,
AMP, Tyler.
He basically was taken under Kai Sinat's wing.
That's what I needed most of the time.
Made a big superstar by like he's like 16 years old.
First time I seen him was when he was in that Mafia-thon.
Yeah.
And he was at the Streamer Awards, and Cutie is known for at these Streamer Awards saying edgy jokes and just saying jokes to people like what about they got canceled.
Just like the Grammys, just like you know what I mean, like how they be making
how
those
Chris
little
Rock
jokes.
was saying the shit about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when there's tension already there, I wonder how the response will be.
Keep my
So-
wife's name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Most of them,
So Cutie had called out Rakai for stealing. She basically was like, "What's your favorite thing to steal?" So on
I
paper,
seen that clip. I just had no context.
Yeah,
of it.
on paper it looks insane because it's like, bro, you telling
White
this
woman asking 16-year-old black boy
what you like to
what you
steal.
like
That's
to
crazy.
steal?
Yeah.
Rakai just got into some shit, like literally like a couple weeks ago, where he got banned for 2 years. It ended up getting revoked, and it became a little short ban. What ended up happening was he was at the grocery store, and he gave these flowers to a random person, was like, you know what, I want you to have these flowers. They're bought and paid for. Then
She was walking out. He was walking into the Walmart. She was walking out. He grabbed some flowers that was in front of her. He's like, here you go. I paid for him. She's like, did you pay for him? He's like, yeah, I paid for him. She's like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, take him. And then she starts walking out with him. He starts walking in the fucking store with him.
As a joke of like, oh, we're going to prank you to give you some shit we didn't buy.
Got you.
So then we're like, holy
Right.
shit, you're stealing on cam, gets banned.
Yeah.
So then it ends up coming out where Kai's like, well, no, I didn't steal. What ended up happening was behind the camera, I told my assistant to go buy the bouquet of flowers for her. So like, I
Was
wasn't
it buy
stealing.
or I thought he said he told his assistant to return, like he didn't pay for him, so she just returned him.
No, I think no. to
They
buy
bought
him.
him?
Yeah,
Okay,
to buy
okay,
him,
they
to
bought
actually
him.
buy him, right? But that wasn't shown on camera. The context was explained after.
Yeah, it was clip farming.
Clip farming. So that was the context to why Cutie said.
We talked about that on the.
We did.
That was the context of that, right? And that was the first situation that happened. And everyone in that group table, because Rakai was basically sitting with the group of niggas he hang around, they wasn't going for that.
It wasn't going for that.
Silent comment.
Silent as hell.
Instant. You can feel the tension off it, right?
Yeah.
Then we got another thing.
Because they felt like he was being picked on.
Exactly.
Right.
Which I can understand that. But also, hello, did the nigga not steal? Like,
Yeah.
what?
They did not steal, right?
What the
And
fuck
then-
are we talking
Or
about?
like had someone else do it.
And
too.
then
So
we'll
like,
get into that, right? So then now the next thing that happened was Fan is another Twitch streamer. A lot of people that y'all don't know.
Yeah. Y'all don't need to know her,
Y'all
but
don't
you
need
do
to
know the
but you
clip, though.
Fan is also known for like her comedy, her edgy jokes.
Yeah.
So she was walking around because they usually have a person like walk around, like
the
literally
little
like
host.
the Grammys,
The
like
little
a
host, yeah.
and bullshit with them and
Okay,
say
that
jokes.
was shorty. Okay. I
So
didn't
she
know
went to Kai and was basically
Kai Sinat.
Kai Sinat, and basically was calling him a Diddy lookalike.
She was like, so the joke she made, she was like, shout out to Kai for the most expensive haircut, which was him cutting his locks off. And then she was like, also shout out to him for the most uneducational, like, university ever, some shit like that. Which,
I mean,
in all fairness,
funny, but
she's
still
not.
true.
It's not funny, but she's not wrong.
Yeah.
Cool. Your delivery bad though,
Yeah.
baby girl, but you good. Then because her delivery was bad, she's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna double down," and it's like,
Diddy.
"Oh, by the way, I saw that new documentary you're in with 50 Cent." Da 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 da. It got some laughs. I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have been like, okay.
And then the implications hit immediately.
But then
this
Kai didn't
like-
like that. Kai did not like that at all.
Like that. People were booing.
People were booing.
people were booing.
Yeah,
Yes.
people were booing.
And then
And then
Oh, brother,
Ty Lil-
this guy.
Ty Lil, another streamer that's in a part of their group, a part of the Clover Boys.
Yeah, Clover Boys
They're
is their
sitting-
entire
they're
group.
sitting at
Tyler
the
was another
table.
part.
Yeah.
He gets the mic and was like, "Yo, that joke wasn't funny. Like,
If you gonna make a joke, it better be funny.
I swiped past that one because it made me cringe, but I was like, damn.
Do I clear what Ty Lil said in the sense of if you're gonna make a joke, be the host person at one of these shows, you got to be funny. Yes.
Yes, but
Is
that
the dick in your throat?
the response was out of pure tension and animosity because the truth is none of y'all like these niggas. Y'all don't like
Yeah.
the
Because
concept
also-
of
I'm about to say, 'cause I-
running these
Did she
wars.
invent the joke that Kai Cenat looks like Diddy?
That's been on Instagram. The
They've
moment he cut
been
his
saying
hair.
that shit since he cut his hair.
Since
They
before they cut his
overlapping
hair,
at
when
it.
they did a Photoshop of what he would look like with his haircut, niggas was like, he looked like
He looked
Diddy.
like Diddy.
Yeah.
Because he do look like Diddy.
That's why I wasn't. That's why I wouldn't have. That's why I
I'm
wouldn't.
sorry.
That's why I probably wouldn't have laughed if I was there, just because I've heard it before.
Yeah, exactly.
I might be
But-
wrong, but I could have swore Drewski like joked
Made the
about
joke
it.
about
Yeah,
it.
he might have. I wouldn't.
I
have.
swore
didn't hear
on
it.
I could have sworn on
or
the
some
stream
shit,
that he
Drewski
called
made
him
that
Diddy.
joke.
Which, okay.
Or Kevin Hart or one of them niggas
It was
made
one
that
of those
joke.
two made that joke.
yeah.
And it's like, okay, I understand that. Before it was like, it was a joke, you were hee-hawing. But now it's like, no, I don't want to, I don't want to take that shit from you because
Yeah, it's like
I don't
you're-
like none of you niggas.
It's
And
like
they-
the reaction.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the reaction of like a homie who might think that like a joke went too far is not necessarily wrong in and of itself.
Yeah.
But it's also like, yeah, I don't think the reaction gets had if it's actually being handled as the jokes that it's supposed to be. Like, even if, like, I'm sure that niggas have feelings about shit when people say stuff about them at, like, the Grammys or the Oscars or something, whatever. But there's a reason why, like, the Will Smith slap is, like, the one thing that people remember because it don't really happen that often.
Yeah. And we're
Even
going to
if
get into the
even if you
broader...
don't fuck with it. Usually they'll be
we're
like,
gonna
a
get into the
laugh off.
broader issue as well, though, right? With that, because it's like the response is well from these niggas. Because I can clear it, but the response is well from these niggas is like, why would I want to be associated with someone like Diddy?
Okay, stop it.
Whoa!
Now
we give a fuck. Hold on, we'll get there.
We'll get
We'll get
there.
there. Hold
We
on,
will
we'll
get
get there.
there.
We'll get there.
Another thing that happened and made very big headlines
I just wanted to tease the broader point for y'all niggas. That's like why they talk about this.
Associated with.
was India Love.
Could never
was
be
there.
me.
Oh, yeah.
India,
Oh,
and
yeah.
India Love has been a part of the streaming community. She's been like, making like things with like DDG.
Yeah, I'm about to say
She's
there
been
was
a lot of
rumors
that.
where him and DDG, or her and DDG, right?
Been messing with each other. So basically,
each other.
they had an award where it was like the best up and coming streamer, and basically who ended up winning.
Yeah, the breakout streamer.
breakout streamer of the year. DDG and Rakai were a part of that category.
I thought you were about to say DDG won.
And who ended up winning was FaZe Adapt. FaZe Adapt is
This nigga that been in the game for like 15 years.
he is an,
Been in the game.
FaZe Adapt! Breakout!
he is an OG. He was an OG in FaZe in like 2011. Mind you, when we was children.
Been
I
in
was
the game for like
We
15
haven't gotten
years
a
game.
breakout award
Now-
for this podcast yet, nigga. What?
Now, he just-
FaZe
Where our
Adapt,
shit at, man?
nigga.
A lot of people
We
are
gonna get it
saying,
in year
well,
10.
now he just started streaming. But in terms of everything,
I don't give a fuck. That's like being like, I told Chat, I said, Chat, that's like being a nigga like Bron. Or no, that's like Jordan. That's like being a nigga like Jordan. You win your fucking 3, you go play baseball for 2 years and then come back and they give you rookie of the year.
Yeah.
that's not how that
What the
works.
fuck?
Yeah,
That's not how that
that's
works.
not how that works,
It doesn't
man.
matter if you stop. It doesn't matter if you hit hard times. You've
And if
been in the
anything-
game for like longer than Rakai's been alive.
And the
Yeah.
same
How are you?
argument-
Yeah,
how are you
literally.
winning breakout streamer over
Literally,
that
this
little
nigga Rakai
And
was
this
not
is
thought of
what I
when this
mean.
nigga was playing.
Literally, this nigga
Breakout
was a
author-
fucking sperm cell.
Breakout
This nigga
author
ran
of
a
the
thing.
year.
Nigga tadpole.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
But I also want to call out hypocrisy too, just until we get into it, right? So keep that point that we just said. So none of them won it. FaZe Adapt won it because he just started streaming this year. So India Love decided to get on stage and basically was like,
Try to pull a Kanye.
yeah, pulling a Kanye of like, they don't. FaZe Adapt don't deserve that shit. It should have either went to DDG or Kai. This shit rigged X, Y,
yeah.
and Z, and basically she made a whole thing about it.
I seen
and
that.
everyone was booing.
It was just cringy.
It was
man.
cringy. They
'Cause
were
one-
Again, I was
her.
gonna say, you wanna know what my main problem with it was that like, and that's why I was like kind of excited for y'all to talk about it, because I don't know enough about the beef or whatever to be able to choose sides for niggas. But I seen so many things that were just cringy.
Yeah.
It was
And
so
even her,
cringy that
her
I was like,
execution on that was
That
cringy.
shit
She started and shit.
I was like, oh,
Congratulations on the. Damn.
You can't do that. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had to. You can't do that
You
and
can't do
fumble the
that.
execution.
You can't fumble that.
I was like, your nervous ass got under them lights. It was like, ah, like
2 points. No, she really got up there and was like, oh, fuck, I'm up here.
I gotta do it.
The perk's not kicking in. Fuck.
Yo, Indian, we don't think you're on perks.
We don't think it. I'm joking.
This is just
I'm joking. If you want to sit on the couch, you can. But so getting into everything, right? Stupid as hell.
No, keep going.
Now going 2 points, right? Going back to what we just said, right? This goes back to the animosity and the tension, right? Because if the logic of Phase Adapt being already famous before the streaming, you can apply that same shit to DDG.
Yeah.
So why are you sitting up there defending a nigga with all these allegations and a nigga that's been rich, been on, and you making a fool of yourself and you defending this nigga?
Also, wait. Oh, wait, yeah, because she said that he should have won the thing, right?
She said DDG over Kai should have won
that.
We seen DDG's production on it.
We've seen, and not only
You can fry me.
you've been famous.
There's a little bit too much background noise. There was a little bit too much silence in the production of the thing.
that little show that nigga had. It didn't go nowhere. That one, too.
Also,
Gang,
nigga,
you was lit when I was a fucking scud.
I was a kid, bro.
I was a scud.
So the same logic goes with that, but you say that because you just don't like these.
like, is next year gonna be the year where niggas get like unknown streamers?
That's what I'm saying. Dude, niggas get break
Like,
out.
how
I don't know.
do we do it then? But get into that.
Sure.
I feel like it's gonna be the same repeated shit until like it gets to a point where the streamer
until like
awards are
Tyson
like
two pop up.
really, really big.
Me.
Till
Then
Matt,
they'll start
exactly
implementing,
until Matt
like-
get there, pretty much.
We got hella shit. So then the response of the public with India Love was basically people saying who already Lacey. Already Lacey, he had a response. Lacey said she ruined the streamer award.
Yeah,
shouldn't
she
have done what
ruined the
did.
event,
She
guys.
ruined. We already
showing
first
different
off,
niggas and not even a seed like a
production wasn't
She
good.
ruined it.
We have all these things happening. Y'all already don't like each other. You know, you don't even want to bring up that animosity and anything.
Lacey,
That
you know,
probably
you
coulda led that.
don't like black women. You said it yourself.
Lacey quite literally said he doesn't find black women attractive. So what do you think when you see a stereotype of, black woman loud, black woman ignorant, black woman...
Yeah.
Oh, you ruined the whole fucking event.
You ruined the whole event.
Which is so funny because them same niggas think that the Kanye moment's iconic.
Yeah.
Yup.
Same niggas.
Yep.
Oh, wait, but
Same
that's
niggas
the...
that been watching that fucking meme since fucking
Nigga.
time. Time
Yep.
Oh,
immemorial.
but y'all dress like him and y'all rep his music and he's a genius.
come on.
He's a
He's a
yeah.
genius, though.
No, but y'all don't want to...
But she
Niggas a mastermind, but when it comes
No,
to
let's
her, she
demonize
want
the black-
entire
You
shit.
reacting
Fuck.
like how the pundits reacted in like 2009 when he did it. You sound exactly
How long-
like Fox
how long
News.
was that
He
show?
ruined the whole show.
How long was the Streamer Awards?
But that should have been
Few hours.
Few hours?
Couple hours, yeah.
One moment. Ruin the whole shit. Fuck.
One moment, ruin the
One
whole
moment,
shit.
ruin the whole shit.
Hey, who's
So,
your audience, gang?
Audience. So those are basically the points in what happened. And when
So then I'm
me and
thinking it
Matt-
died down.
And when me and Matt talked about it, because we're like instantly, bro, like fuck. Like the main point is y'all shouldn't have went if y'all felt the type of way y'all felt because y'all weren't. Motherfuckers were not gonna go there acting accordingly.
Exactly.
Because there
Everybody had
already
meme mugs
is
on their
that
face
in
and
you.
shit.
You was
You like if
expecting-
these niggas say something, I'm already on hot.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
You
I'm
was
trying to cry and
expecting to
leave the
watch.
moment out
This is
there.
another thing. There's an arrogance, like I said, with these niggas to where even though they just started streaming, and this is why I will say I'm gonna give the poggers in that aspect, bro. Y'all gotta respect y'all elders, bro. You niggas
gotta
started
have that
streaming a year
respect.
ago, and you got put on by Kai, you got put on by DDG, you got put on by whoever. You don't walk into these niggas' event that they've been doing for years and they've been You got niggas like Hassan who been streaming for years.
Exactly.
You got niggas like, I forgot this one nigga name. He been playing League for like 15 years.
Yep.
A lot of the
Come
people
on,
that's there in
gang.
the fan base
These
have
niggas
been
been
there
streaming
since
for
they-
10 years plus.
It's streamers y'all don't know. 'Cause you got to think about it. A lot of people that's going in there are probably only there for Kai, like
Yes.
X, Y, and Z. You
Yes.
don't know the rest of the people. Why do you not know that?
And
because
that's-
they're OGs.
And that's also why some of the OGs have animosity because they didn't blow up the way Kai Cenat has blown up the
Exactly.
platform. So you got a whole bunch of niggas that are only pulling up to see Kai Cenat win, to see Speed win, to see XYZ win.
Yeah.
And I can understand why they feel somewhat like their space has been infiltrated. And this is where we get into the broader point. Because after the fact, right, I'm thinking, okay, people gonna get on India ass, people gonna be cool, okay, whatever. And then more situations start coming out with these same niggas that are in Clover, with these same niggas Talk to us about what Rakai and what Dez did.
And now we have the response of all the streamers. We are now on what level we are on?
Nigga, we on like, nigga, yeah. We're in
Lower whacker.
We're in lower whacker.
So, if y'all don't know, Dez is another streamer who was around Kai's crew. He's a part of the Clover Boys, part of that same group of people. He was on several Mafia-thons. If you see his face, you probably know him. So what ended up happening was there was another streamer called The Stock Guy. I don't really know who the fuck he is, but
he's an OG streamer.
He's an OG streamer. I don't know who he is. He made a viral video basically saying he went to the bathroom. And he overheard, he didn't know it was Dez at the time, but he overheard other streamers that was a part of that group. Basically saying, he was like, man, he said that, this bitch sucks dicks with teeth. And he was saying that, like, he was going to harass her, assay her, all these things that he's overhearing in the bathroom.
And they were talking about, the girl they're talking about is the girl who made the joke to Kai Cenat, Fan.
Yeah, that girl who made the joke. One joke, sorry for that context.
Yes.
That one girl that made that joke about Kai.
Yes. So the Stock Guy walks to the bathroom, hears Dez and some people that are associated around Kai Cenat in this group are like talking loose about this girl. Like, oh, she, da, 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 da.
So he heard all those allegations, made a video of it. So then,
obviously, the internet blows up.
And then the thing about the video is, a big thing of the context is he didn't know who it was, the Stock Guy, that one white streamer. He didn't know who was saying those things because at the end of the conversation, some random guy came up to him. He was like, "Hey, bro, don't worry about it. These just niggas from New York." So that's what he ended up saying in the video. Yeah, some funny shit. So then a Discord screenshot gets put out, and he's like, "This was the person I remember seeing his face. Please tell me who this is, and is this him?" This is the video that the Stock Guy put in the Discord.
This nigga a little fed. White people in black people business.
This was the video that he put in the Discord and was like, this was the guy I was talking about. Can we play the clip?
You? 10,000. A nigga play with my man Cenat, I'm gonna play with they fucking life.
Way to implicate yourself. Way to fuck your shit up. Nigga Cenat, I'm gonna play with their fucking life.
The evidence. I hate you, nigga. Let's die. I hate you. Let's die.
Let's bang out, nigga. The precinct. Let's die, nigga. Let's lose our lives.
I'll bring 70 bands. If you kill me, if you slime me out, you can take the 70 bands. If you body me, you can take the game.
We all know he's innocent.
No, that's actually crazy.
Nigga play with Cenat, he gonna die.
He said
off of a Diddy joke.
That's funny.
Which
that's insane.
Y'all community and y'all have laughed at.
Wait, and that happened before the joke, right?
No, that happened after the joke.
Was that after the joke? He said that after the joke.
Yes.
That's just a horrible thought.
After the joke.
What do you say? What do you say to the
like,
niggas that he was just trolling, gang?
And everyone was like, "Oh shit!" Like, yo, that's dead. Like, everyone was like, "Oh, he might have did that shit."
Because Dez is okay.
Dez?
This is why we say Dez might have did that shit. This ain't the first time. If you know anything about streaming, if you don't, I got you. Dez is notorious for crashing out. Like on multiple Mafia-thons, he's crashed out on like different streamers, Dez had to get, I'm pretty sure he had to get removed one time from like the room because he was crashing on the nigga. Like,
he was crashing
in
on
the
Kai
second
'cause he did
Mafia-thon.
some dumb shit.
Yeah, he was crashing on Kai or some shit, and he got to get removed from the room because he was like losing it. Dez be talking loose.
He be talking loose.
So when they saw the nigga Dez, when the Stock Guy did it, they saw it, they was like, he might have did that.
For you to come out for the next
my
clip
boy,
to drop,
die, nigga.
For the next clip to drop, you play with my
Holy fuck, that's the thing.
Damn,
I saw the nigga Ty Lil reacted to it, and he was like, this nigga, I'm not even worried about this nigga, because it don't got nothing to do with me or anybody I was affiliated with. And then the clip of Dez saying that.
And
dropped.
then I'm not.
It was like,
then Ty Lil had said, he was like, we weren't even in the bathroom. Okay, cool. Sure.
Ask my lawyer, I wasn't there.
So then, right?
Wait, do you have the,
When they're done,
sorry,
dog.
real quick, do you have the Rage video in here? What he said about Rage from this stream?
Nah. But he was on Rage.
He said he wasn't, they said, Tyler said, nigga, we weren't even in the bathroom. Rage comes out, a different streamer, comes out and says, nigga, we was smoking. And this nigga
So let's watch the response Dez did.
I'm gonna find the clip.
Okay, hold on. Don't play it yet. So we just said Tyler said we weren't in the bathroom. Ray said we were smoking. Can we play the clip?
What happened was, me, baby, listen, I go to the bathroom. I was in the bathroom and I see her gang. She was dick riding my man Cenat. She sucked Kai dick. And I said verbatim to Ralphie, I said, bro, She sucked Kai dick with teeth. Bad bitches don't use teeth.
That's
When they give
crazy
the
to say.
The reason why I'm describing like that, because you jumped out there and cracked a joke. Even if you read it off some shit, you
Look at
should
the
know.
chat start
Don't allow
blowing
yourself
up.
to do something like that. It's not a game.
Nigga just admitted to it.
Don't do it.
None of this ever happened. What happened was I said word for word. And then wait. Hold on. Remember? Because Dez was like, or Tyler said he was in the bathroom. He said he was in the bathroom. Then your rage was like, no, we was smoking.
Smoke with you, huh? I didn't smoke with you, gang. I never smoked with you. I don't know, and I'm mad. I'm not even mad because I'm mad. Is like, why would you lie about me smoking?
Bro!
No, this
Please
nigga,
don't
no.
defend me.
This nigga Rage said, okay, let me throw this nigga alley-oop to get him out this situation. Please just accept the alley-oop. Nigga said,
I never smoked with you.
actually,
Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. I did that.
What am I dead? I never smoked with you.
what happened was I was in the bathroom. Like I said, I wasn't in the
They said I
bathroom.
was smoking. I was never smoking. Like, nigga,
You say you was smoking, nigga? Please.
yes.
I know, Ray,
So we
looking
now
at that
return
camera
to
like,
the
fuck.
promised land of. That's still crazy to say about a woman,
my
given that this is the
God.
same joke that niggas be laughing at.
That's
Yes.
still crazy.
Even if
That's
you didn't
still
find
crazy.
it funny or
And
didn't
then
find her delivery funny, that's still
Then
nuts.
we have to get to that, right? Where is the point where we have to take accountability? Because, okay, you can say what fan said was insensitive,
Yeah.
but oh my God, nigga, what you said wasn't better. And then he was basically saying on his response,
Real.
like, I basically said she sucked dick with teeth, but I ain't say all that other shit, you lying. Which no one knows exactly everything you had said. But holy shit.
Yeah.
I ain't
It just-
say I
it
was
just-
going
it
to
just-
finish the kill. I just said I really want to kill. Like, damn.
It-
like,
it
wow.
feels
You
like-
can't expect niggas to not think you said some shit like that
Right.
and then, if you
Yeah.
then admit to saying the first part.
It feels like this is
Bro.
also, like you said, it's kind of like inevitable. Something like this was gonna
Something
happen
was
because
going
of
to
all
happen
this
like this.
animosity that's built up, and also like the culture that is kind
Y'all
of.
niggas gotta put
You
y'all ego
defended-
to the side and fucking get along, nigga.
And really get along. And you say, I was defending Kai, but gang, you ain't know, right? You over here calling her a bitch. You all here doing X,
Rakai,
Y, and Z.
let's watch the Rakai clip.
Oh.
Because this came after.
So this was one of the responses.
So this is after.
This is
niggas-
after everything. Remember,
This shit was
the
yesterday.
clip we just watched is Des. This clip is Rakai responding to it. Okay, Rakai's mad. He's a 16
He's a
or 17-year-old.
So now this is what Rakai had to respond.
Let's
Because
look
he
at the
didn't say anything at the Streamer Awards, but this is what he had to say when he went to the Comforter Zone home.
Question.
No.
What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen?
You wanna know what I was gonna say? I was saying, listen, bitch. What's the coolest dick you ever sucked? Get the fuck off my dick. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that shit to her face,
said
bro.
lahi.
And for everybody.
Wallahi.
But I had to just sit down and think. I'm black, petite, sit the fuck down and chill. I was gonna say that shit. I was like, bitch, what's the coolest dick you ever fucking sucked? You ugly bitch. To her. I was gonna say that. But I just calmed down, bro, and like,
glad you calmed down.
that
see
makes
why
it better.
I said that shit this whole time. Now I get it. Like, she said it because, I got banned for giving that girl flowers, but she didn't really understand is that whole time I had my assistant tell the lady that she never bought it, she put it back, but that wasn't on camera. So, Cinderella, I'm so happy I can say that to you. But
I'm so happy I ain't say that to you. Nigga, what? He thinking in his head right now.
fuck you, bitch. Nah, real shit. Fuck you. What the fuck you think you playing with?
Well,
Nah, real shit. Cause listen.
All right, wait, okay. Because we got to speed through this shit. Let me.
Little nigga need some guidance, bro.
This is what it is.
Little
Let me
nigga
tell you
needs
what
some
it is.
guidance,
And
bro.
this is what the buildup is, and this is what the broader issue is. There are a lot of things that happened during Streamer Awards that niggas didn't like. There are multiple different situations, etc. Cool. What did that look like just then? Who's that remnant of?
Who's that remnant of?
What type of crash outs are that remnant of? And that's a 17-year-old.
Because he didn't make the choice to go on this, he was brought into shit.
Dez is a much older nigga crashing out. We talk about Kai Cenat and we talk about all these things, and it always, Matt, why does it always go back to Kai Cenat? Sorry, nigga, this is what happens when you the king of this shit. This is what happens when you are the nigga, the influential nigga that brought all these niggas in here. Y'all niggas will sit here Oh, well, Matt, QT said some racist shit in the past. QT said, I don't give a fuck what she did in the past, because I didn't see, the shit I saw about the past was said she had white woman tears. The reality of the situation is this. You niggas ain't spoke about nothing this year. You niggas ain't never spoke on black issues. This nigga Kai Cenat himself was like, black Americans have no culture. Why are we now using race and all these things and oh, this is bad behavior. To excuse bad behavior when it's like, we've been telling y'all niggas, stop fucking doing the minstrel. So, oh my God, Kai Cenat was so calm. He looked so wise at the Streamer Awards. Kai Cenat obviously won. His girl wasn't there. I'm assuming he went through a breakup. The nigga talking about watching anime and motherfucking mental health. The nigga sick. Let's start there. The nigga sick. His girl was some shit. He going through some shit. Oh, Kai Cenat was so. Why are they saying that about you though? Oh, this dumbass nigga still keep talking
usually.
This dumbass nigga still
you're hyped up and doing extra shit.
Right? This dumbass nigga still keep talking about, Kai was the wisest nigga in the room. One nigga, that's a flaw. You're 9 years older than the nigga. But I also, two, it's a flaw because, gang, y'all niggas are so unserious. Y'all niggas don't talk about nothing. Y'all niggas don't fuck the minstrel shows to the extent of, this is the aftermath of what that means. You're in a group of people that y'all don't fuck with, but you feel entitled to all the awards. You feel entitled to get in the shit. When niggas crack jokes with you, you feel entitled to be able to say whatever the fuck you want online about these people. I'm not saying that these are the greatest people in the world. They all racist. They all fuck. They all, I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say all.
They're not racist. They're not all racist.
Have their.
But there are a lot of them niggas. Them Twitch niggas on the poggers like that be on weird shit. That be microaggressions, dog whistles, etc. This is why we're telling you. Lock in with the roots, dumb nigga.
And what did you say?
Kai Cenat, you're a millionaire.
Yeah. What did you say?
Y'all can make your whole streamer award. You brought 150 niggas to a goddamn college.
Yeah.
And did a fucking 3-day college streaming it. T-Mobile sponsored y'all and gave all 150 people a Samsung Galaxy S25.
And here's the thing, right?
You have money and influence.
You could definitely do that.
Here's the thing I get, and all these celebrities do it. You want to use your blackness when it serves you, but you never want to fight.
And
for
guess
black
who does that? White people. White supremacy does that.
I guarantee you, if these niggas actually, turned on one of their brain cells and talked about some shit, talked about, so we're in the Twitch community. There's a whole subset of niggas that are kind of racist. Let's get into that and why they're like that or whatever the fuck. Might have had a different response.
You know why they get laughed at when they say shit like that though?
Yeah.
Because they've never spoke or stood on it and never
did. But what but if you had, here's the thing, right? If y'all niggas really had a problem, why are you still, once again, chasing these white validations? Why are you still wanting these white people to hand you these awards when you already don't like them? Like I've been saying, Kai, nigga, they were saying when you started your streaming career off and you were doing those subathons, nigga, they were saying you were money laundering to get to the point you were. They were laughing at you, calling that loud, ignorant nigga. They were saying you
monkeys noises.
They were saying all types of racist shit.
We don't remember that shit?
Loud, all these. But you sitting up here accepting 3 awards, smiling, and then you want to use your blackness and be like, you racist. And I'm not saying it's just him, but the people around you. You want to use that, but then again, you say black Americans don't have any culture, and then you don't want to fight for black issues. Like niggas ain't losing their rights as we speak today.
It's never political until it is.
Until it affects you, right? Until it affects you, and that is the problem, because then it goes to the conversation of what does it really mean to open doors? What does it mean to really start your own lane? Like he did, and like we were saying, having that pissing contest, removing all that, and actually having the priorities of fixing black issues and representing your people.
Well, Kai did start his own lane by Yes, Kai started his own lane in a sense. But then also, he just put on a whole bunch of niggas who do the exact same thing. Which is crash, which is objectify women and say shit like that. And then you say, damn, that nigga Rakai out of line. He learned it from that nigga.
Y'all learned it from y'all. Y'all content is nothing of substance. So what is going to come out?
I'm about to say, if you're wondering why a nigga can go to an award show and then leave the award show and talk say whatever about the people who he was just in the presence of in that way, that's a culture that has been reinforced through all this shit. All the jokes that niggas make, and niggas never want to, and we'll talk about that because that's also a thing that Nazis do, where you can never take the shit seriously because it's always a joke, regardless of what undertones the joke may be having. And that leads a nigga who's 16 and impressionable to be, well, that's the content that niggas are here to see, right? So of course. So it's the same thing when I was fucking posting a video every single day. At a certain point, you get burned out. At a certain point, you have reasons for like shit to evolve and change. But with someone like that, it's just on go mode. And nigga's still in the heat of it, and he has a platform like that, Rakai. Like,
And I'm pretty sure he got banned for that too now, because that's
He got banned until January 1st, which is...
We can also say this, right? Twitch, let's be real.
Yeah.
Twitch be doing shit like that, but they don't do it to everybody. They unban niggas quick like that. PR and them white niggas is clicked in with all them niggas at Twitch too. Because they've been there for so long. So they got that nigga banned quick as fuck.
In which we aren't saying that it was excusable.
No.
But we are saying and pointing out, gang, there be hypocrisies in
on both sides.
On both sides.
So
that's
you know what I would do if I had if I was making 10 million off a subathon, Kais, and that?
Make your own streamer
Make my own award.
And no one is
Start talking
here.
about some issues. Start bringing those things. Because even if you don't make your awards, at least if you're talking about those issues and you're jamming it into the biggest white and like non-personal color streamers there are, they can build at least either they're gonna build a screen door and it's gonna come out and then they gonna get what they get anyways. Or they can actually start learning about these things and changing their fucking ways. Now, am I saying it's not our job to educate these people, right? It's not, especially when you have people like Hassan on the fucking platform.
You gotta educate you.
You gotta educate you. So I'm not saying that,
niggas.
And
niggas,
exactly. It's more. That's what it's about. It's about you educating you standing up for niggas, and you actually open those doors if you feel like that's what you want to do.
And no one is sitting here trying to bash this nigga Kai.
Nah,
and trying to
I thought he looked much better. And nigga, when he did talk about mental health, I'm like, fuck, you got a fucking gear turn
there's something developing that's past the content that you are now seeing.
Realizing.
Because the truth is, on both fronts, they have, like I said in the beginning, y'all have brought a huge contribution to Twitch, but y'all have still brought a horrible side to Twitch. Both of y'all sides, because we're not gonna sit here and act like these pogger niggas wasn't covering up for Mizkif or all the other niggas that were weird shit. And y'all know how weird those niggas were. Y'all were friends with niggas like on Kick XQC.
Geechee
so
niggas.
on both sides,
Geechee niggas.
y'all have y'all weird tendencies. But the biggest thing with a whole bunch of black people in this room right now, I cannot clear a whole bunch of niggas trying to use, you know, they're doing this because I'm black, but you don't want to fight for no black issues. And you think, oh no, I'm not political. Oh, I don't even want to.
Y'all was letting Ray make monkey noises to y'all.
I'm about to say, and
if we being real,
I'm about to say, and
where he learned that from.
And how was the talk around black women? How's the talk around black women? If y'all, of course it's gonna be normalized that you niggas will say some shit like that about a girl, because we see how the climate of women.
And you wonder why they dog on India like the way they do. Because you got
because y'all perpetuate the same stereotype.
If you calling this white woman, you sitting there saying, "Oh, this bitch," what the fuck do you think they'll say about an India? They got a million other reasons.
Yo, I'm sorry, bro. The same thing is like how they overdo the whole ass thing, bro. That's another form of demonizing a black woman. When you got a girl next to you and you looking at the ass, oh god, you looking at chat. Don't you got a fat
like a motherfucker?
What are you doing, bro? And what do you think these white people gonna do at the same thing? That's why Lacey said the dumb shit he said.
Yeah, we don't get the grace that like they get at all. So it's like that's why you have to at least try to reinforce some sort of fucking positive behaviors. But there's so much with them, with that entire like segment of the internet. It's just like there's so many things that as a cultural sense kind of get like just swept under the rug, and no one is supposed to pay attention to it until, like I said, it's back in your face. You personally get insulted or you personally get called out doing some shit. Now it's a political or real world issue, and every other time it's not.
It's some bullshit. AB, what's the Patreon handle, bro?
Patreon.com/thejaampod. Yes,
do y'all want to do, because I can do this as a separate or
no, let's keep get it.
We deep, nigga.
Nigga, it's 2:00. We get out at 3.
Oh God, nigga, get into it.
Get into this.
Yeah. I think
you gonna have enough time?
Probably. We gonna just see how it goes, because it's so hard to talk about this shit because I don't fucking want to. Like I want to, but I don't fucking want to talk about this shit. And the reason why
it's necessary.
So okay, Nick Fuentes, and that's the thing that pisses me off about like the Twitch culture sometimes is that like all roads lead to niggas like that.
Yes.
Becoming more prominent. The more
that's why
we
it
don't
matters.
question. As much as it might make you uncomfortable to like question these behaviors when they happen, even in that culture as like a Twitch streamer, it might not be the thing that's the most profit incentive, most view like rewarding thing, unless you can make it that way if you're entertaining.
Yeah.
You niggas don't be entertaining.
Fuck.
Real.
Real.
Actually, niggas like Nick Fuentes get empowered through these different communities. We're gonna talk about Asmongold because that nigga's in here too.
Oh, brother.
Asmongold.
He just made a whole video about one of my homies because the dude he made a video about like how grifters in the gaming community shouldn't be there. And nigga Asmongold made a video talking about, I don't know what he's talking about. Like
Asmongold
guess
got
I-
like
Okay,
his nigga was
that
doing
nigga
stupid.
brain and like an ice cube is like 99%
Asmongold. Asmongold was no. It's beyond that.
And the reason why this
This
segment
nigga's a turn up.
Yo, wait.
We're not about to go past what this nigga
I ain't
just
never heard a
said.
nigga say that shit before. This nigga brain and an ice cube is a 99% man.
Nigga said a nigga brain and an ice cube is a 99%
you wouldn't be able to tell the
match,
difference if
my
you put
dog.
like an image. And the reason why, like, I'm about to talk loose about these niggas, and this segment is about to be
Get
the reason why I damn near didn't want to get into it is because like there's not many high-minded arguments I can
Yeah. No, real shit.
because
We gotta just
Wig on you nigga.
we gotta get Chicago on niggas.
there's not many high-minded arguments. Yeah, which is
foreign
funny. So when we talk about a nigga like Nick Fuentes, because I seen that he just went viral the other day because he went on Piers Morgan. The reason why we got to talk about this nigga is, first of all, that pussy nigga is from Chicago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately. And he uses
Nigga from
that
lower whacker. Nigga.
Hey, that
He
nigga
not
from hell.
Chicago.
Nigga from Fayetteville.
I think he's from like literally like 20 minutes probably away from us. He was from like the northwest side. No, not the north, southwest side. Because I forgot he is well, at least according to him, he is I want to read this up top because it makes everything that he goes on to say look really kind of weird. Nick Fuentes is not a white man, just to begin. He's according to him, he's Italian, Irish, and Mexican descent. His father is half Mexican.
Your wife.
So, well, yeah, for all intents and purposes, he wishes he was like pure, I guess. I don't know. It's so hard to parse out with these people because there is not a bit of logical anything happening
Exactly.
there. That's why it's like, I titled this segment Nick Fuentes Make America Great Again because Nick Fuentes and why we need to start treating him this way. He is literally what Make America Great Again is. Everyone kind of got away with gaslighting because Trump and MAGA and da-da-da. But when everyone first heard MAGA, Make America Great Again, everyone immediately, niggas who knew, we immediately
When was
like,
America great?
When was America great? Great for who?
Great for who?
For the white people, right? Da-da-da. And then what followed was 10 years or maybe like 8.5 before this year, where they tried their best to be like, no, that's not, no,
And then
Make America Great.
You had all of these niggas. So all of these right wing creators trying to dick eat, be like, I mean, that's not what he meant. We're not talking about slavery. We're not talking about this.
And then PragerU this year start
he
teaching
said
niggas
it.
different.
Hey guys, slavery wasn't that
that
good.
bad.
How you gonna make another fucking example of what the nigga directly said? He don't like niggas.
Yeah.
There is no he meant this. No.
Yeah. So I feel like if you ask the question, like, Make America Great Again was for who, or what does that entail? Nick Fuentes is the person who will straight up answer that question. Yes, Make America Great Again is for white people, and then every other group, minority XYZ, you can see whatever the fuck he says about that too. And I want to center that nigga in it because this nigga is that movement.
Yeah.
We cannot get away with allowing this parsing of Nick Fuentes is gaining popularity. He is.
Come on, Nick.
He's
come on,
that.
Nick.
He's that.
That
He
nigga
embodies that.
Yeah,
He's
that
like-
nigga
he's
tried
like
to say
if
he
I
was
ran-
like, well, MAGA's done. I guess it's America first now. Like, no.
If fascism had, like,
Y'all the
embodiment-
same niggas.
If fascism had an embodiment, it's Nick Fuentes.
If Nazism had an embodiment, if the modern day American Nazi Party, which is what the Republican Party is becoming, had a spirit leader, had somebody who will unabashedly answer the question like, oh, make America great again for who? In the affirmative, yes, just straight white men. It is Nick Fuentes. And every nigga on that side of the aisle believes some derided version of that. The only sticking point for niggas being Israel because Ben Shapiro was there and XYZ. And we'll explain all that shit too, because I feel like people don't understand what they're seeing when they see Nick Fuentes.
That flip as well.
Nick Fuentes, these niggas been Nazis, but like now at this point, it's become okay to become a Nazi. So more people are coming out and saying,
Nick Fuentes started,
Nick Fuentes been a Nazi since he started. This nigga was on no flight lists. He was getting banned from banks. He's been on crazy shit.
And let's talk about it, right? Because, and we're gonna start getting into some of the elements that I put up. So, I want to begin with reading a tweet. First of all, from my homie Delamo Manny. Y'all have seen him before. If we can bring it up, because he put out a thread post about Nick Fuentes, and I feel like it really kind of summarized everything as a starting point. He says, Nick Fuentes went on Piers Morgan and said he gets no bitches because he's a psyop to keep young men being losers. Keeping young men insecure and angry pays more than telling them you can improve and have potential.
Real.
Let's talk about the method that is Nick Fuentes. Because nobody, I'm willing to bet that nobody hates white men in America more than Nick Fuentes.
Oh, yeah?
Nobody hates them more. And the reason why...
No. I agree. I just thought he was going to say nobody hates white men more than white men.
That's true. But
hand in hand.
Nick Fuentes.
But
the reason why I say
Nick
that
Fuentes.
is because of the sentiment that is gotten here. Nick Fuentes is always positioned as like an anti-establishment figure. Somebody who's just saying what it is, and this, especially in the wake of Israel and the genocide and everything.
Niggas like Charlie Kirk, Candace, he became that nigga.
So he has always been in the background, being like a Nazi, like a full blown Nazi, and we'll get into like the shit that the nigga be saying. But like the reason why he does that, and you'll see he talks so much about like white men and all types of shit, blah blah blah. It's like, it's the thing that's only aesthetics, where you're trying to make the case that Nazism is the thing that's gonna save white men. And he has various reasons for why he'll say this. And he has various strategies through which he'll like try to do that motherfuckers like literally switch off their brain. Because I remember this all kind of started forming in my mind when I seen a nigga comment like a while ago saying like, oh yeah, I'll be watching y'all and I'll be watching Nick Fuentes. Y'all be.
I remember that dumbass shit. I'm like, bro, don't you ever put us together with that nigga, bro.
The reason why our fan bases overlap is because we stand for human rights and he's a Nazi. And currently, the good fucking thing to do if you're a Nazi is to prey on the fact that people care about human rights.
Yeah.
So position yourself as pro-Palestine.
That's what niggas don't fucking understand.
We're gonna get into this bag.
Talk about it, nigga.
We're gonna get into this bag.
Talk about
this nigga is actually so sinister. I don't trust nothing that this nigga says, and you niggas need to stop posting him on my fucking feed.
Please.
In fact, I'm taking it as a personal insult. Every time I see one of you niggas post him, regardless of whether or not he's saying some shit that makes sense. No. I love y'all. Fuck that nigga.
Fuck that nigga.
And the reason why I say that is because he is an existential threat. Let's stop acting as though this is some meme nigga on the side of the internet. No. Because if you actually understand what's going on, you can see what that nigga's end game is. Everybody's asking what's going on with Nick Fuentes. We know exactly what's going on with Nick Fuentes, and let's spell it out. So let's go to the first segment that we'll play. This is him on Piers Morgan. I went and pulled the clip from Aspen Gold, who's another streamer. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, but I don't give a fuck. That nigga.
Fuck that nigga.
That nigga also has an Ice Cube brain.
Yeah.
Heard that nigga don't
I
take
pulled a
showers.
reaction to what Nick was saying on Piers Morgan, and I wanted to keep it just because you see the chat and what they're saying as this interaction plays out.
How fast you think Nick gets arrested in the UK?
I would hope very quickly. But here we go.
This is where you talk about Jews, women, and blacks.
I've seen it. You've seen it. We've all seen it.
Let's
Take a
fucking
listen.
go.
They're always coming up with, no, it's not the Jews. No, it's not women. No, it's not blacks. It's actually really complicated. No, it fucking isn't at all. Jews are running society. Women need to shut the fuck up. Blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part. And we would live in paradise. It's that simple.
Man,
He's nodding.
Okay.
he's just nodding.
Would you like to clarify what you meant there?
That's all true.
Based. All in his comment section. Based.
Piers is gay.
True. Oh my God.
Shit. Kinda base, not gonna lie. Keck W. Merry
The
fucking
old
Christmas.
media technique of shaming people doesn't work when they're not ashamed. The entire shame apparatus has failed.
You want to know what else failed?
Platforming
about what
niggas
else
like
has
him.
failed.
Why the fuck are you platforming that?
You failed. And the reason why he failed, everyone in that chat failed, Piers Morgan failed.
Piers Morgan been fucking failed.
Our institutions have failed. And the reason why is because he's right in the sense that the whole method of shaming doesn't work when people aren't ashamed. Why is that a power play?
Yeah.
You see
Instead
these
of-
groiper
yeah.
niggas and you see the nigga like the nigga who's on Jubilee. And they'll be like, yeah, I'm a fascist. And these niggas, their whole MO is, I'm gonna say this racist thing to this person. It's gonna make them uncomfortable. I'm gonna say yes, I'm a Nazi. It's gonna make you uncomfortable, right?
Then in that same breath, you get shot in your neck and they say you're supposed to have empathy for a nigga that's been saying those things to make you uncomfortable.
And also, too,
Insane.
fuck a shame thing, because clearly no one wants to take accountability. No, you just don't have to choose the side of
Yes.
putting him on your
I was
platform.
gonna say, you're right. The shame thing doesn't work. What's going to work now is the dragging.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be two options. No, there's three options. There's one, it's either you platform the nigga.
Yeah.
There's two, you either deplatform the nigga.
Yeah.
Or three, if y'all want to have this conversation about, oh, well, you can't shame anymore. Okay, let's talk about what we can do. What we can do is, as a society, make these people's lives like unbearable.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what we can do.
Real shit.
Real
No,
spill.
no
That's
bullshit.
what we can do.
Real
No
spill.
bullshit.
So
It goes past in a sense.
that's what because when you
It's-
ask how do you deal with a
Nick-
situation
Yeah.
where the thing that we can't shame people out of anymore is being a Nazi. You hear the premise of Jewish people running the world, black people need to be in prison, women need to shut the fuck up, da da da. And I apologize for those of you who aren't ready for how vulgar this is gonna get, but it is gonna get vulgar because that's who these people are.
Yeah.
Yep.
You see that premise, and you see him also say, we'd all live in paradise, if that's the case.
Says
That's the
Mexican
reason.
man.
That's the reason why I say that nobody hates white men more than Nick Fuentes.
Yeah.
This nigga here is a slime ball ass nigga who will convince people that this is the way. That the reasons why we're being held back as a nation is because too much diversity. And white men and white people in general will be saved if we lock up the black people, do something to Jewish people, which we'll see in a second, because on one side of his mouth, he wants to be like, oh, we're not advocating for violence. And then the moment he gets on Rumble or the moment he gets on a subscription platform where he's not on Piers Morgan, he's like, yeah, saying it, spelling it out, not just saying, oh, that's true, and trying to
Yeah, he don't want to.
dodge
He's
the
not
shame.
going to explain it on Piers
Spelling it out,
Morgan.
explaining it wholeheartedly with his chest. So I think that given that these niggas have allowed him to be in the room, he should be treated like the threat that he is.
Yep. Take him out of the room.
That tweet that you showed was so important because of the overall shift, and as Asmongold said, the overall shame aspect has. The shame aspect.
Yeah, I was shaking and shit.
Yeah,
Getting my shit.
we have been on for 2 hours, but the
But,
shame aspect has left. I remember Nick Fuentes has been a thing, but the rise really came, and I said it, I'm gonna say it again. 2020, we all died and went to hell.
Yeah.
In 2020,
That's gonna be the name of the episode.
Yeah.
in 2022, that was when the rise of all red pill content came. And that's what he said is he makes a profit off of these insecure men because those are the people who wanted to platform him, were those insecure, lonely incels.
They will tell you and this will become more and more abundantly clear as we talk about it. They will tell you that the reason why our country is behind is all these other people, right? I've heard Nick Fuentes talk about how he wants to be wealthy. He wants to be like among that class of people because at the end of the day, white, wealthy people, cool. What we've now run into a trap of is we are now involved with a nigga who's tricking demographics of people into believing that the real problem isn't the real problem. Because what does locking up black people for the most part do? You put everybody in jail. Mind you, there's the same people that love all the cultural aspects, that engage with the people on a daily basis.
This nigga looked Candace Owens dead in their face and they was talking about the sexual tension between the two of them.
Again, they don't believe a word that they're saying, but they will essentialize this racial identity shit and make you believe that the only reason why you don't feel purpose in your life is because we're spending too much time on these minorities and not enough time on these white men.
Culture wars. That's how they do it. Perpetuate culture wars.
It's all so disconnected from reality when you take a step back and look empirically at what diversity has even done. That's the reason why
brought
it's
him
always
into the
hard.
world.
The reason why you're famous.
Talk about it. Brought you into the world.
The real pill that niggas need to be radicalized on, that will involve climbing a mountain, but will actually solve the problems that plight everybody, including white men, even in their own minds, is getting the concept through your mind that this race shit does not mean anything. And that doesn't mean that it doesn't mean anything in its social impact.
Exactly.
That means that there is no reason why a country, regardless of what racial demographics are in it, cannot take care of its people.
Yeah.
He will sell you the snake oil of they would do that if we just genocided these people. When has that ever been the case?
When has that ever worked?
We're going to talk about a German leader in a few seconds.
Yeah.
And it's just so funny to me how they never continue the story on how those people turned out.
Yeah. No, dead ass. Dead ass. I already know what the fuck we finna talk about.
Let's talk about the next clip because this is indicative of the problem here. So Nick Fuentes is an entity who is not afraid to try to tear the right apart. The reason why he's not afraid to try to tear the right apart is because him and other people on the right have fundamentally different goals. You have the people on the right who's of the Ben Shapiro-esque camp, who are staunchly pro-Israel, probably have religious reasons for doing that because, Christianity is at the center of all this shit and the power struggle that they want to have to like rule the country by that. And the problem arises when you have all these people who are fossil fuel billionaires, who are rich as shit, who've been funding all these politics this entire time, and they're all heavily pro-Israel. Funding right-wing politics. America is such a weird fucking place.
Yeah.
Because the right-wing political apparatus that loves clicking up with and tolerating Nazis also is financially supported by one of the biggest ties to Jewish people / Israel, like in the world.
In the world, yeah. We have the biggest ties.
So how do you manage to have those two things? You can look back at Nazi propaganda. You can look back at how far-right movements have taken over in the past. And you can see the similar demonization of trans people, Jewish people, black people, gay people, any person who's not a minority, whoever doesn't match the criteria that they determine in their country. How do you simultaneously have the people trafficking in that kind of information and that kind of disinformation and that kind of rhetoric?
Yeah.
Also being staunch supporters of Jewish people?
It doesn't make sense.
Or the state of Israel.
It is.
It's a
like
contradiction that's awaiting to just happen.
That.
It's a ticking time
bomb.
Yeah. So you get niggas like Nick Fuentes who are Nazis, who are just saying the fucking Nazi line, the talking points. And they're aligning more and more with Trump rhetoric and Republican rhetoric because the Republican Party made a calculation that they have to pretty much become diet Nazis to appeal to their fan base. But when you go
culture war.
But when you go too far down the Nazi rabbit hole, in the same way when you are on the left and you get like the liberals who are Democrats who might be pro-Israel because in their mind they're supporting a minority. When you go far enough to the left, you see people who are anti-Israel because the government is genociding another racial minority. When you go far enough to the right, you have people who are right-wing, but they like Israel and they're Jewish and da-da-da. Then you have people who are Nazis, whose
Mm-hmm.
whole thing was killing Jewish people.
Yeah.
That was their whole MO. That was the main
That's it.
thing that they did.
That's it. Nothing else. That's it.
That's just an accurate retelling of history. Mind you, this is somebody who also disputes how many people died in the Holocaust because he's, again, a Nazi.
Yep.
You can decrease the amount of people who died in the Holocaust, then it makes it seem like it's not that bad, it's not that XYZ, and then it pokes a whole hole in the never again thing, which allows him to do it again.
Yes.
This is why
this is how history repeats itself.
To understand what character
We're
this
watching
person,
it.
in American history, what character this person is and who his role is and the influence that he has. Because he has a whole fucking political action committee.
Yeah.
So, which is America First PAC. They couch Nazism as America First because they're saying that America can't do shit until we kill the fucking minorities.
Yeah.
Again.
In front of you. It's right there.
In front of you.
It's right there. It's in front of you.
Cue the niggas watching him.
Cue the niggas watching him. Bitch ass
He just
niggas.
said one
Who's
second
also
ago.
wearing an iron cross.
Let's see this shit.
It's the Cartier family.
Look at cities like Dubai. We look at cities like Singapore. We look at Beijing, Hong Kong. And people say, why can't we build things like they're building in China? Why can't, in China, they build bridges, they build things. We can't build anything. In Dubai, they build like world wonders and it's peaceful. In Chicago and New York, it's a shithole. It's dirty. There's crime everywhere. It smells like weed.
Wait, pause. Let's begin with the premise. Okay, so we
Just
don't,
dick eating.
We don't build anything anymore like
Talking that shit. Didn't even say a
we
goddamn
don't build
word.
anything anymore like in China. Well, Biden tried to do the Build Back Better thing. And y'all didn't.
Nigga shot that bitch
Okay.
down. Kalshi has
But okay, we don't build anything in America. They build in China.
Invest in data centers to take all our fucking water.
I'm about to say, if you really want to ask why we don't build anything like they do in China, it's them same people that was funding all you niggas for like the longest time. Because again, if there was a political agenda in the country that was building things towards the use of people and towards the benefit of the people that it will serve, then we would be building things in combination with the United States government like China does, except for it's more focused on how much money can be made by it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If we make
Even
a park,
in Illinois,
if we make a park, how much money can we make off the park?
Let's break it
By the
down. This
politicians who
bitch
dick
nigga
ride.
talking about Chicago comes from here. In the state of Illinois, it is in, I don't know if it's in the Constitution or if it's in the laws that make up our public transport system, that 50% of the fare, 50% of the money that like funds the public transportation needs to come at the fare box, meaning people paying fees to do that, right? The reason why we're doing that, as opposed to, you know, having a progressive tax system, then using the excess money from all these billionaires to expand public transportation to the point where you don't have to pay a fee, is because that would not make money.
Wouldn't make bread.
We have suffered
50%
so
of that
long
shit.
in this state and in the city of Chicago from politicians who are all rearing their head right now, conveniently, for this budget negotiation. From people who are bought and paid for and whose primary service is, what is this company's bottom line gonna look like? Not what will the city look like, not why should we
how
spend,
can we benefit, how will our
they
children
talk about
benefit?
they talk about these government services being run at a loss. That's
That's
it's
the
supposed
fucking point.
to be.
It's a government
How about
service.
you criticize the rich and the politicians?
He won't
We
do
don't talk
that
about-
because he wants to be one of them, and also because it's easier to be a Nazi than it is to question the class interests that bring about Nazism. It's easier to say it's the brown people, it's the black people, it's the women, as opposed to, oh shit, if we realigned our priorities and said this company has to get taxed and we're going to reallocate their money, well, then that means that that company is not going to support me, not going to give me money.
Why do we only, and I ask people that think this way, why do we only worry about the loss when it comes from these corporations like fucking Google, like these businesses?
Exactly.
But not the loss.
Not the
when it
loss
comes
of
to
you.
not even that one, but not even the loss that when it comes to the $200 million ballroom. Not the loss when it comes from almost $1 trillion spent a year in our military. Well, Matt, that's not loss. They're defending. The video I just made.
Yeah.
They're defending the military defending from who?
It's
from
easy.
what?
It's easy to
Who's running in America
it's so
right now?
easy to piggyback off of these takes when these takes were the foundation of this.
We've been
country.
spending $1 trillion, damn near, in 2 Trump terms. We just spent over $1 trillion on our military. Nick, we can't build no shit. Because these niggas spending $1 trillion on military.
Yep.
And we're not at war.
We can't build no shit because zoning codes and shit that's been written in the suburbs that fucking precisely was trying to keep racial minorities in single family housing and all types of shit. Redlining. The reason why we can't build no shit is because there is not an effort.
It's not in the interest.
There's not an interest to get the resources and
fuck up
build
the money
shit
of the
for
companies,
the
bro.
public good. There's only an interest to build shit when it can turn a profit.
Yep.
So the way in which we're going to determine that we're not going to, why would I come up out of my own pocket as a company and build a new fucking road if I don't have to?
Especially when that's not the standard. There's nothing
doing
more
shit like
that.
because they build the ballroom.
It's never the American
You
way.
could see, like, it's never been the standard because even look at the transition of Mobdani. Look how hard it is to even get in a role like that.
Exactly. They didn't even know before. They didn't even know before Mamdani that you had to have a separate funding source just to fund the people who transition into government, as opposed to like city fund. That's a whole thing that niggas are just now learning about because the game is keep the people out of politics, keep the people out of how these actual levers work, and focus on culture war bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nick Fuentes is viewed as anti-establishment, as somebody who's a truth seeker, as somebody who's not gonna bow down to nobody. And this pussy ass nigga only was receiving corporate pushback because he's anti-Semitic. That's the only reason why. In every other form, these niggas are cool with it.
Yeah.
The pro-white shit, the fucking because at the end of the day, what Nick Fuentes does is he does not question the interest that actually will shift some shit up and make life better for white men, for us, for women, for everything, because that requires the white men who make up 99% of the company to take a law.
And that the whole model of the red pill is like, we tell the truth, we're anti-establishment, we do things how we want to run. We're
not even woke. We're what do they be saying?
What?
We're alpha males.
Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah.
We're the alpha males with it.
But your business model reflects of a capitalist. But you don't want to say that.
America, when you have a place like America that was built off something like manifest destiny.
That's my other thing that I was going to talk about is that like the reason why this is so important, right? And in this clip,
You wonder how these things get started.
They go on to talk about like H-1B visas because a bunch of basically all the again this is where you take it to like the actual micro level on how these things play out.
Yeah.
Donald Trump has been trying to deport immigrants. What happened is he said that the H-1B visas we need to, some of them are actually necessary because that's high skilled workers from countries that Trump has business dealings in and everything. Yeah, even Sweden, but also Saudi Arabia, everywhere because we need outside geniuses to come into our economy just like every fucking country on earth. And he wants to try to be anti-immigrant, deport them all, they're all trash, Somalians, all type of shit, what he's saying. But he's also admitting that they need H-1B visas, right? So dumbass niggas hear them say that and be like, oh, well, this isn't what Make America Great Again was about. Nick Fuentes will come out and be like, this isn't what Make America Great Again is about because we don't need any more immigrants. We're not even getting... They said that they were going to make America great again. It's going to be Americans building American stuff. And we're getting these H-1B visas here.
His wife has an H-1B visa, by the way. I just wanted to look that up. Donald Trump's wife has an H-1B visa.
None of it matters.
None of it does.
These
Like, what are we
dumbass niggas
talking
will sit
about
here
right
and
now?
tell you the reason why we don't have infrastructure is because we're letting in H-1B visas. He's married to someone with an H-1B visa. All the people with the H-1B visas work at all these billionaires' companies, making them billions of dollars every year. And they will tell you that the reason why is because they're here.
Yeah.
As opposed to we just haven't chosen to support you niggas because it's better to just siphon money off you niggas and keep you distracted.
Yeah.
So we can make them.
His ass, Nick Fuentes, will gobble that up hook, line, and sinker because that's the way he's supposed to build his movement.
Yeah.
He's trying to convince you that the working class, the Make America Great Again, the people building shit can happen through supporting Trump. and Republicans.
Niggas is
The reason
deported
why
niggas
they
that's
don't like
going to-
us.
Deport niggas at Home Depot, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
If he says in this talking about like, oh, I'm not a socialist, but the Make America Great Again thing was having Americans build an American thing. You want to know why they want to co-opt the language of socialism? Guess who else did that? The National Socialist German Workers' Party, the Nazi Party.
The Nazi
Yep.
party.
You know why they co-opt the language of socialists? Is because when we say class solidarity, we mean there is no race, color, sex, gender, XYZ that puts you above the fact that they want to extract your labor from you. They want to exploit you and they want to give you as little as much in return as possible. He wants to co-opt that messaging, but he doesn't like minorities. So he has to envision the working class is going to make America great again as these straight white men that Republicans are going to put in the factories and rebuild the iPhone.
Let's look historically and see how many straight white men was super happy to go into the factories and super happy to pick the strawberries and super happy.
It begs the question, make America great again for what? Because when was that ever the case? Because the straight white great men of our era brought slaves in to do the work.
Yep.
Come on.
Come on now.
So
Come on, somebody.
we're revising
Come on.
history to make white men feel comfortable in their insecurities. This is not connected to any sort of real world analysis, any sort of high-minded thinking,
there's no logic
any
in it
sort
at
of
all.
And people look at this nigga like he's smart.
Yeah, multiple contradictions
Like he's a
in the 2 minutes you just spoke. There was 3 contradictions that the nigga made.
Let's move on to another clip. We're running out of time here, but I want to get to...
We got 30 minutes.
Keep cooking on certain other things that he'll talk about. So this clip here, I believe this is on his like radio show and shit. And I believe this is around 20. It's either just recently or like last year. You see, oh wait, let me give a little intro first. You see, the thing that ends up happening is how do you get people to become Nazis? Everyone always asks that question. Like
Because it
after
sounds
the
like
Nazi
such an
regime.
outlandish thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the left always we say Nazi this, Nazi that, Nazi that.
Yeah.
As if there's not a reason. How do you get people to become Nazis? You can't just
package it.
say
Yeah.
I'm a Nazi
You package
to
it
become a
differently.
Nazi. You have to package it differently every
You
single
package
time.
it
It's a
differently.
culture.
You
You
become
package it
a
differently.
double agent too.
You package it differently into culture wars that people do clear. Shit like how the same way they
let's talk about
package
it.
shit like trans individuals are taking or
Yeah.
going and racing and taking the medals.
That
Yeah.
and
You have to package it, right?
You gotta package it
and
differently.
who you decide to surround yourself around, who you decide to have that
Yeah.
message.
So
Go
in
on.
2021, right, and NPR wrote about this because this was another time where all the Nazis came out. Gavin McGinnis, Milo Yiannopoulos,
Yeah,
who's another nigga who worked on Ye's campaign.
Ye's campaign.
All these Nazi niggas, right, who've been there pretty much since Gamergate. A lot of them came out of or were involved in the commentary around the poggers community at the beginning of Twitch with the whole, gender wars in video games, them getting outraged the moment a woman's in there or a black person's in there. It's like the same actors at play. The same like resentment for our current culture of stepping away from racism. And I feel like it gets disconnected from what the fuck these niggas actually be saying. It's one thing for me to call someone a Nazi. The reason why people like him get the traction that they do is because they try to convince people through jokes.
Yeah.
They try to
Yeah.
cover up everything
Them
as a
bullshit.
fucking
You
joke.
niggas ain't got
This
no
is why.
motion.
This is
And
why
them
we
niggas
talk.
post it.
This is why we talk about Twitch.
Yeah.
We talk about the culture that we reinforce,
implications.
the implication that we reinforce through jokes, because that is not a cover up for what the fuck words are coming out of your mouth. If the joke is hitting on the same themes every time and conveying the same message every time, no, you just believe that.
You
shit.
believe that
know,
shit. You
Fresh
keep
and
saying
Fit.
that shit. That's
just
run
don't
by.
want to,
You don't
like-
want to say it out loud.
He went on Fresh and Fit that's run by 2 niggas, and it was a group of black women there, and he called the black woman there a nigga.
Yep.
Mind you,
Started playing
mind
like the
you-
monkey soundboard noises and shit.
Mind you, their whole model on Fresh and Fit, and this is why I say it depends on who you surround yourself with. Their whole model is, oh, you can't be no incel, you got to get pussy, this and that. They're listening and laughing to a nigga who's a virgin.
They're all
Like,
incels.
platform. They're all
They're all
incels.
fucking incels.
That's
Their
why-
fan base is incels, which is how they milk the money off these white men.
Every time.
Yep.
They will be
'Cause they
convinced.
can relate to them
This
niggas.
nigga
Yes, you
is
can.
talking
Real.
about this nigga.
And that's
is-
also why he also said what
I
he
was gonna
said.
say,
because he has to continue to relate to
In the
these
clip,
niggas.
he keeps talking about Chicago and New York, how it's a shithole, smell like weed, we don't even build nothing. I shit you not, for the last year since we moved cribs, I've been watching a tower be built.
We live in a city
disconnected
we live
from
in a city-
reality.
we live in
You
a- he grew up in a city that pioneered the skyscraper.
And
the fuck
he
you talking about? They don't
knows
build
that.
He
things.
knows
He
that.
knows that.
He knows that if you go outside and you see black people, brown people, white people, regardless of what a crime rate might say, chances are when you go outside, you're not going to get a crime committed against you. The same way all you niggas go sit in a car, you don't die in a car, despite how many hundreds of thousands of people die in a car. It's just the law of numbers. Your interaction does not link up with what he will tell you your interaction is outside, because he doesn't go outside.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he's an
Real
internet
shit.
virgin.
Real shit.
And
Yep.
he's a fucking incel.
Yeah.
And the fan base that he milks off of also doesn't go outside and believes they have every reason to not go outside because Nick Fuentes is telling you to not go outside. They're telling you that these human beings, based off of a racial classification or your gender, are going to make your life and your experience worse.
Yeah.
Which sounds exactly like how the white people did in Chicago
Yeah.
when they fled to the suburbs.
Yeah. This nigga, like this
they
man,
fucking
this-
trust fund cunt, like,
no,
did
like,
the white
let's
flag
put it on paper.
Let's put it on
This
paper.
nigga,
Put it on paper. Put it on
this
paper.
nigga gets on that mic and says, women are the problem. They need to shut the fuck up. We don't want them to vote. He ain't never experienced nothing with a woman before.
Been with a
And they will tell you that the fact that women are more progressive today is the reason why men are not getting married, and that's the reason why women need to shut the fuck
He
up.
wants to fuck his audience.
Which is so funny because
Real shit.
which is so funny because of the economy that these niggas that back him have worked to create has now made it impossible for his vision to come about.
Yeah.
You want all these women to stay at home and shut the fuck up. And rent continues to rise, and jobs are not available,
Yep.
and wages are stagnant.
Taking SNAP benefits.
And why is that? Is that because we haven't gotten rid of the Jewish people yet? Is that because we haven't locked up the black people yet?
Yeah.
Or
Nope.
is it because the people who never get a conspiracy made about them, white Christians, have been hoarding wealth for however long and using every single fucking way throughout these bullshit ass new companies that are also donating to all this political cause, siphoning money from niggas through like Kalshi, through like all this shit.
Hook, line,
You really
sinker.
want to ask why motherfuckers
line,
don't want to get
sinker.
married right now?
Come on.
Why motherfuckers don't want to settle down is because back in the 50s, you could. A woman didn't have a say, mind you, but also the nigga was the only one getting the job, and the nigga was the only one getting the income. And also it was enough to support everybody on just that one income.
Yeah.
So the women didn't have to do that, even though it still removes their agency to be like, you can't do it. They didn't really have to. And if they met that one nigga, then bang out, you're at the will of this nigga 24/7, but at least you get a roof over your head. You get
At least you get a
stability.
roof. Yeah. At least you should
Yeah.
The sad ass niggas that Nick Fuentes keeps in their house don't have money.
Nope.
No.
No money, no bitches.
So if you as a nigga today don't have money,
No money, no business.
why do you think women would be more focused on their career? You don't even have money.
You don't got bread.
Everybody's
bro.
more focused on
You
their
don't
career.
got bread. You You don't have any interaction with women
Everybody
at all.
Everybody's more focused on their career.
We gotta
because
really have
niggas
this
don't have money.
conversation. Niggas don't have money. Niggas was celebrating when the SNAP benefits was getting pulled because the women gonna come back to us. Nigga, you're in your mother's house. Come back to one.
Y'all niggas need.
I'm so glad.
Y'all
Come back to one, nigga.
And as opposed,
it is
Air
a
an
different-
opportunity,
It was like
nigga.
that shit I just was talking about with Japan, right? With the whole birth rate of why it's declining. Gang, it's a different time, bro.
And
you have to look at the reflection of like,
That's so
I
funny.
wonder why women are.
I was gonna say that's so funny that you brought up the anecdote of the birth rate declining in Japan. Japan, a country that has also pursued a lot of homogenous policies. The same thing that niggas be like, well, why can't we build shit like Japan? They're so homogenous. That's the reason why. It's diversity is the reason why we can't have healthcare.
Japan,
They won't have a fucking country.
Japan has 135 million people, and this nigga Allen told us today that they said their birth rate was like, I think they had like 600,000 new babies.
Under a million.
135 million people
Under a million.
and 600,000 new children.
Japan also famously genocided
Famously
Chinese
genocided
people
Chinese
during
people.
World
This is
War
the
II.
lowest
Now they
number-
don't even talk about it. 'Cause they
Lowest
gotta cover
number
it up.
since 1899. So
Lowest number since
fucking
1899. So guys, America, the path forward for America first is to get rid of all the minorities and let the straight white people build up and make this country what it's supposed
And
to
also
be.
fuck all the women, get rid of them, and then who's gonna have
And
babies?
just
Fuck all the
maybe-
women.
Oh, you're
take
gonna
the
fuck
rights
niggas,
away.
is what he's trying to say. He's
Let's
trying to
keep
fuck
him-
niggas.
Let's keep him to shut the fuck
Keep
up.
it a bean.
Let's
He's
keep
trying
it
to
a
fuck
fuck up.
And
niggas.
just maybe I could see some pussy. Just maybe.
So,
That's what these niggas really think.
But a country with around like a third the size of America, who also is very technologically advanced and very homogenous, is having its own struggles with. It's because arbitrarily deciding that skin color or culture is the thing that's making your country downturn is not founded in anything.
Not substantiated.
Maybe there's no reason at all to pursue a particular racial identity, majority makeup of a country. Oh no, that's
It ain't
too
that.
far.
It could never be that.
It could never be that.
Genuinely be saying on his
Says
shit
the
that
Nazi.
there's something
Right.
genetically inside of us that makes us like aggressive as shit.
Nick Fuentes, when asked on April 22nd edition of the Fuentes Show back in 2021, America First, a viewer wrote in to ask Fuentes advice on how to punish his wife for getting out of line. Fuentes responded, "Why don't you smack her across the face?" The rant continues, "Why don't you give her a vicious and forceful backhand slap with your knuckles right across her face, disrespectfully, and make it hurt?" Fuentes went on. At one point, he pantomimed punching a woman in the face. He then added, "No, I'm kidding, of course. Just kidding. Just a joke."
Is a nigga that's never even
had sex with a woman.
Fuentes was-
no interaction
You're
with
asking
women.
a nigga for how to discipline a. It's so
Do y'all
many
think,
levels.
Hold on, just look at this.
so
nigga. Y'all
many-
think that he gets like women?
Researchers who track domestic extremism say that the tactic, while not new, has helped several groups mask their danger, avoid consequences, and draw younger people into their movements.
Yes.
With him and the Groypers, this is a main thing. When I debated Kai Clips, they're spamming monkeys in the chat, whatever, try to get the reaction out of you. But at the end of the day, Kai Clips texts me in the DMs and it's like, "Yeah, I'm so sorry about the chat, man." Da, 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 da.
You're so
Nick
sorry about the
Fuentes-
chat. You got to worry about why your chat is doing that.
Nick Fuentes is a Nazi. So he'll say something like he's about to say in this clip, and then watch how he works back from it.
Why is Hitler cool? I'll tell you why very simply. Because
Hitler
what
cool?
Hitler represents is if white people didn't give a fuck. That's what it represents. When you see Hitler, when you see the edits, when you see the vision, and what is the vision? The vision is grand architecture, beautiful fashion, an unstoppable military.
Beautiful fashion.
You see white people
Unstoppable
without
military, that
limits,
The nigga offed
without
himself right after.
restraint. You see white people without the self-imposed guilt, the shame. When people see a Hitler edit and say that's cool, they don't think about the Holocaust. There's nothing cool about killing people.
Oh, but the Holocaust
I'll just
is
go
real
on
now.
the record and say that. There's nothing cool about killing people. There's nothing cool about exterminationist ideology. There's nothing cool about
Now
anything
he
like
starts
that.
back.
That's not
He
why
started
people
with
That's
it.
not why. That's not why. Why Hitler's
why
cool.
people are electrified by it.
That's not
That's
why.
not part of the appeal.
That's not why. No.
The appeal is not the weird pagan stuff that took place. The
not
appeal
that.
is not the cruelty.
No,
the
not the
appeal is
cruelty. No,
the
not that.
bigotry or the
Hitler's cool.
racial hatred.
Not the racial
That's
hatred, not
the
even that.
appeal. The appeal is that we have been living, and by we, I mean Americans, Westerners,
'Cause you're not white.
people, Christians. We are living in a time
White people, Christians.
where all we know is self-imposed shame and guilt and self-hatred. Hating ourselves, hating our ancestors, having to apologize, rejecting the self, elevating and supporting the other, the racial and ethnic minority, the immigrant, the refugee, the someone of a different religion, the oppressed, the marginalized, the dysfunctional, whatever. And we have
Just
to feel
words.
sorry. We have to feel bad. We have to listen to HR representatives. We have to do environmental studies. We have to do studies about indigenous peoples. We have to do land acknowledgments.
Pause. This in and of itself is why this ideology needs to be eradicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His first contradiction.
Let me tell you something.
I was about to say
When he
something.
went up
Can't say it.
Let me tell you
Bang out.
something.
Back out.
A land acknowledgement.
Land acknowledgement. What
We
the
went
fuck
from
are we-
Hitler is cool to a land.
What he did there is called a Martin Bailey, where you start off with one argument.
Yeah.
And through your own talking or whatever, and through your own trying to talk yourself out of this fucking argument that you can't make,
Yep.
you start defending a separate, more defensible argument.
Yes. Yeah.
In order
And
to make the first one.
Only
To
to
try to
rant
make
for
it
the
work.
entirety of this time and come right back to the original conclusion of Hitler is cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
Even though
start-
you proved nothing.
Let's
or-
start
yeah.
first with Hitler is cool. That's a crazy fucking thing to say. Why? Because he genocided people. He's not cool because he genocided people, even though I cast doubt on if he actually genocided those people. He's not cool because of the racial hatred, even
know
though I
what
said
it
black
kinda
should be locked
sounds
up for
like?
the most part. He's not cool because of all this shit. He's cool because of the grand architecture that developed in nations that weren't Nazi.
Come on.
He's cool because of the fashion and everything.
Fashion. You know what that kind of sounds like?
wanna
The
know?
the shit that niggas was doing when Charlie Kirk got popped.
You want to know why?
Kind of
people-
sounds exactly
Come
like
on. Come
It's
on.
literally that.
He was just a nice human being.
Come
bro.
on. He's
not
He wasn't
cool.
saying shit.
And he's cool because of the innovations,
He was a
because
cool
of the
guy, just
fashion,
God first, man.
because it's what white people are without any restrictions.
Wait, Nick Fuentes says white people have never lived in a time when they didn't give a fuck. Weren't you just saying that Chicago and New York is a shithole? I wonder why. Because white people don't give a fuck. They had never gave a fuck.
I was gonna say it to what extent any of these cities are a shithole. It's not to blame the minorities there, but they're gonna do that as a given because they see a crime statistic.
Exactly.
We're gonna have to, yeah.
My thing that is so crazy to me is the fact that we've started at the proposition of Hitler being cool. And the way we've normalized it is to just make up a bunch of shit about Hitler, to make up a bunch of shit about all
fashion.
and essentialize
Niggas
shit
trying
like
to
that, right?
niggas trying to separate all the bad
These are
shit
the
that
same niggas that say don't fucking paint your nails.
This the problem is that we put everything in context when the context doesn't add context. This nigga
You just
started off by
yapping.
saying
Just
it's
yapping.
not the racism part, it's the fact that white people won't have restrictions. The example you're pointing to as what it looks like when white people don't have restrictions, stop guilt tripping themselves, stop feeling guilty about the oppression that they perpetuate and perpetuated that led us to this point.
Fashion.
The way that you do that is you genocide people and you invade nations.
Because that's what that hatred is. That's what
that's
it turns
that's
into.
why he's a threat.
That's what
Yep.
it turns into.
You guys we're letting these
Land
niggas...
if land acknowledgement pisses you off, why? Why are you upset that land acknowledgement is pissed? I know we in Chicago, I'm about to get shot. Why are you upset that that people are getting their land acknowledged? Or why are you upset that these things are happening?
Why?
Ask yourself those questions because
He
what?
wants an all-white America.
Perpetual white victimhood.
Yep. He wants an all-white
Talk
America.
about it.
Regardless of what it is, you will always be a victim, and this is the highest order of that.
Yes.
Yep.
Because
The
white
general.
people in this country,
Victim general, nigga.
white people in this country did nothing besides set up a future in which we would need to have land acknowledgements.
Yes, these
or else
conversations.
riots would start happening. We'd need to have black political representation or else people will start dying. We need to stop subordinating these Hispanic people and everything. People are gonna keep dying. And what he's telling you is that his vision of the future that's gonna get you that nice architecture, it's gonna finally add some meaning into your life, is the future in which the United States of America genocides Jewish people,
Yep.
deports and genocides black people,
White people
locks
without
up
restrictions.
women, makes
White
them
people without restrictions.
locks up women, makes them second-class citizens, because this is him. This is the leader of the American First Movement. This is what he would do, and he's idolizing Hitler because it's a dude who had no restrictions. Who lives in that scenario? Whose life gets better in that scenario? And how did that unstoppable military fare? When the consequences of its own suicidal
Nuremberg.
actions hit the fan. Because, oh yeah, eating yourself as a country and genociding, killing, displacing, discriminating against people, doesn't do anything to help the average white person.
When is white people actually...
Still doesn't. You want to know why? Because guess what happens? Then your only option's Walmart. Then your only option's Hollister.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you have.
Then your only option is to sit there and look at the sky
And
and
they also-
scream why my life is still not getting better
And they
after
also
these white
don't like
billionaires
that.
still have not built you.
They hate that.
They hate that shit.
There's outrage for shit like that all of the time. In white communities, there's outrage for that shit all of the time.
Yep.
But when it comes to America, because it makes more sense, genuinely speaking, it makes more sense. Y'all niggas started this shit. You have guilt.
Yeah.
You have all of these things.
They're tired of the guilt. I'm so tired of the guilt.
I'm so tired of the guilt.
He makes the point. Gen Z, we're so tired of the guilt. Young men, we're tired of having to cater to these minorities and da-da-da. Y'all have been forced to do that for every aspect of 30 years. And our response is we need to go back to Hitler.
30 years.
And even then,
insane.
when are
Y'all
white
can-
people
y'all
can
actually
atone.
sorry? You don't even claim reparations as a real
I'm about to say, because
concept.
let's stop talking about white people. European immigrants came to this country.
Gave niggas diseased blankets.
Disease,
Come on.
genocide,
Smallpox, nigga.
all types of shit, right? And Nick Fuentes has his panties in a bunch because some people might be mad about that.
Who would have thunk that a nigga...
We need a
let's
new
just say-
right. We need a new Nazi party
And you know-
because y'all feel so bad that you're living with the consequences of your actions.
And you know what, JJ? No. But you got to remember this, though. They don't want to murk the white people. They want land acknowledgement.
On land acknowledgement, you murked.
You want to talk about some inherent niggas that's violent. Some inherent...
Wow.
If we made the same shit as y'all, we have
Exactly.
so much more evidence to substantiate it. 30 years of niggas saying, I ain't gonna lie, y'all gotta atone for y'all sins, bro. Y'all did a bunch of nut shit. 30 years of that turned into Hitler because niggas asked for land acknowledgement and reparations for the 400 other years.
Nuts.
You weren't alive for slavery, so it doesn't matter.
I'm supposed to feel bad as a black bro, I had a nigga that the other day talking about like saying cracker. I'm supposed to feel bad.
You really feel bad?
And in that same breath, you got niggas that are leading a movement to genocide niggas over 30 years in land acknowledgement.
Yeah, I think
we could never be the same.
We can
Hell on
never
earth.
be the same.
Hell on earth.
Because these fucking idiots have information that
their lives would benefit from all the shit we talk about and say and do.
And then on top of it, right? You're fighting.
You can finally get a fucking shorty. You can finally get laid, Nick.
For the whole race of white people.
If you just paid attention to 30 episodes of The Jam, you could probably get laid.
The government don't even give a fuck about you white people, really.
Hell no.
They don't.
Look at
They
the government.
don't.
Look at everything happening.
Look at how many white
Give
people
a
are on
shit.
food stamps. Look at how many white people are living in poverty. Look at how many people generally poverty for every racial fucking demographic is a heavy predictor of the ills in that demographic. That's social ills. That's crime. That's negative behaviors in the household.
Yep.
That's all types of shit.
And who
so
leads up?
any system that could uplift people generally in their class and give them more money and more support would naturally lead to a decreasing in some of these social ills that we see. No, in Nick's mind, those are ills that are a product because genetically these people are inferior, and thus the solution for your lonely sad ass who's watching Fresh and Fit is to just kill them and to just make sure you don't talk to women out of sight, out of mind, right? And then you walk outside and you go to work and you see all these people.
Yep.
You walk outside, you go to school,
crazy,
you see all
bro.
these people. And there's a lag there because in your mind, you're hearing this nigga say this one thing to you. And in the real world, you know it's more complicated than that. Some people make
Even
it
if
out
you
of that
deny
rabbit
it.
hole. Some people make it out of that rabbit hole. Some people don't. And when people don't, that's how Nazis
That's how
happen.
niggas die.
That's
Yep.
how niggas die. He should be viewed as somebody who is planning the long-term murder of minorities in this country.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the murder of white people too.
And
Y'all just don't
trying
know that.
end this political climate.
yeah.
And I'll wrap up with this. This is why Israel-Palestine is so important. Because liberal democracy is failing when it allows a Nazi to look more progressive than the liberal Democrat.
Nuts.
Yep.
Absolutely
Nick
nuts.
Fuentes is getting a big boom right now because the entirety of the American public, including the Republican voter base, is intensely anti-Israel because of the genocide that we've been seeing and how our politicians want to talk around it and how people accepted money and all types of shit, right? So from our standpoint, my ideal world is we don't work with Israel until at minimum they stop doing a genocide and they stop using our weapons and we stop sending them those weapons.
Yeah.
And that has nothing to do with the Jewish people because I can understand what comes with being a minority. As a nigga, I know that they've made up lies about Jewish people for thousands of years.
Yes.
Christians have expelled them from multiple countries and they'll use that as a point of the Jewish conspiracy.
They own
is
so
real.
many things.
They will use it as a
Kick them
point.
out of fucking
They will
everything,
use
gang.
that as a point of saying the Jewish conspiracies they talk about are real because look how many countries they've been kicked out of. When they got kicked out of those countries by Christians after forcing Jewish people into financial jobs because of religious wars, which is why they have such a hold on financial everything today. History matters, right? But if you did that, then you start acknowledging who the real people are. The people who are Nick Fuentes.
That's like if
the people who are your actual enemy, who is the Nick Fuentes. Yeah, that's exactly
like-
how they'll do that.
that's like
and from
if
as a
we
nigga, I'm used to seeing all the trends of people making up bullshit lies to demonize racial demographics. So in my world, Jewish people are protected. But he can go out and be like, yeah, we shouldn't be anti-Israel. And even then, they shouldn't even criticize the Democrats for criticizing Israel because he believes in a Jewish cabal, the head of it being Israel.
Fucking
And
idiot.
he wants to use your goodwill to get you to a conclusion that sees people in concentration camps. Because why? Hitler's cool.
While he wants to
Stop
be
putting
the
this fuck
same
nigga on my
as the
page.
Jews.
I'm so tired of seeing this weak ass nigga, bro.
Stop putting this fuck nigga on my page. And also, there's a reason why he don't be in Chicago. Reason why he don't be outside.
You can't go outside.
He can't
bro.
do a Charlie Kirk shit
Because
he
it happened to you, bro.
one of them ones.
One of them ones.
One of them ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, he can't do no shit like that.
I think
Lame
that
ass nigga in the bottom of his fucking basement. Telling young people, don't talk to women. Sub to me though.
Yeah, that
Like,
nigga
why are
never
you even
touched a
trusting
woman
a person
before.
with those intentions?
Never touched
they
a
wanna
woman
make
before.
a bag off you. Be smart, elevate.
Your address, my choice.
Your address, my choice.
Stop letting
your address, my choice.
Your address, my choice.
That nigga was shitting himself.
He got
with shorty.
doxxed the other day too. After he got doxxed, I'm pretty sure right after he said the "your body, my choice" thing.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see if his broke ass got money to move.
What they want to do is they weaponize the rage that comes from lonely young white men who probably haven't experienced life yet to make you believe that killing all these people gonna solve your problems, bro. And at the end of the day, none of this shit gonna solve because until niggas get anything, until women get to be people, until XYZ, you will continue to sit in your fucking shit position.
Yep.
And you will continue to feel alone. You will continue to
all
XYZ.
these
And you
girls are different,
and
all
most importantly for Nick Fuentes, you will continuously not demand more for yourself.
Yep.
Nope.
You will kick the football
That's how
to
you're
him.
gonna use your one life.
You'll kick your football to him so he can live out his wet dream of killing people because he doesn't know how to interact with them.
And
You're
get
about
the
to
Like a
live your
potential
life.
Because he's
fucking
just
baby.
literally
He's
just a
about
fucking
to live
You
his
wanna
life
be-
as a sorry ass nigga.
Because you are literally you're comfortable in your sorry assness.
And you want to be buddy buddy.
You comfortable in
with
your
these
sorry
rich
ass
niggas, bro.
nigga.
Yep.
You the same
It's
nigga.
sinister.
You're the same person that you denounce.
It's
To
sinister.
everyone.
And given his positioning right now, he will be a political force that we will be also staring down for years to come.
Yeah.
Not on accident, but because, again, it's easier
'Cause people-
to blame minorities and to be like, it's the women, it's the Jews, blah, 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 than to actually solve your problem
Yeah.
and to make your life feel better.
Literally.
It's just easier. There's a reason why this fuck nigga just been doing it for content.
Yeah. Real spell.
Maybe some Democrats didn't take this APAC money. We wouldn't have no fucking issue.
It really is undercutting niggas' ability to put up a fight against this nigga if he gets to couch himself as someone who looks reasonable for just criticizing Israel when this nigga been wanting to kill the people that live there since before he was years.
Since this nigga was a child. Like,
All that to say, it is dark, it is rough, but it's real and it needs to be informed out there. I'm not platforming this nigga. This nigga has a pack. This nigga be on national news. This nigga just sat down with Tucker Carlson. This nigga has a Wikipedia page. Despite the gaps in our IQ, I don't have any of those things.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is not platforming. He's here, and y'all need to know about it, and y'all need to understand that when he's saying things that make him sound reasonable, it's trying to get you to an end game where his voice is respected.
Stop sending that nigga videos around. I don't give a fuck what he said.
I don't give a fuck
you
what that
niggas
nigga
ain't got
said.
no motion. Stop sending the niggas videos around. No, this is a threat.
Because at
He's
least
a
what
threat.
Charlie Kirky did, and like you're laughing at the meme,
The
of
Kirkified
shit.
memes and
This
shit.
nigga's
This nigga
alive
alive.
and doing the shit and trying to build this world where he paints white men into such a corner of victimhood that they lash out and start killing niggas again like the 40s. That's his world.
That's his world.
That's his world.
And that's not just fucking. I don't
Call
give a fuck
everybody
how
else
pale
violent
you are.
while you're
That's
working
not
on
how
that.
pale
Not
you
just
are.
minorities.
I don't give a fuck how pale you are. Him himself, when he get deep enough into it, gonna get popped too. You know why? Because he's not pure, like they said.
It enables a vicious cycle because there's no logic behind it.
No logic behind it.
It's not.
At all.
It's straight force, just like how this country was built off of, nigga.
And with that, thank you for tuning into this extra long episode of The Jam. We hope that you fucked with it. Of course, follow us on all the platforms. Nah, I'm saying JMJ.
What you on, man?
So hosted.
Nigga, not even saying words. Just about to start typing.
AB the artist.
Yes, sir. And remember who your actual enemies are.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, real.
Real
It's,
spill.
it's not the people.
For a lot
around
of you
that might
niggas.
look a little
This
different.
nigga is not
if you
a
live in
friend.
Chicago, remember who y'all actual enemies are.
Real.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
One of more.
Have a good night wherever you may be. Awesome day or night wherever you may be. And peace.
Peace. Y'all.
Thank you for watching this long. If you haven't already, subscribe. What is you doing?
What is you doing?
What are you doing? You think we just sitting here doing it for nothing?
You think you're gonna sit here and not
Need
do
to
shit? Like,
eat.
hear this shit.
Click that I know you're not subscribed. Click it.
Cool.